From Tsunami Studios, Transmission TV presents Live on Tuesday, hosted by Kozak, deMars.
Thank you, guys. Welcome back. Welcome to Transmission TV. I'm Kozak, deMars, and we are live in Tsunami Studios for another fantastic episode. Really looking forward to it, as always. It's been 3 weeks since our last show, so really just happy to be back. It feels like such a long time when we get a break like that, so delighted to be back again in this wonderful, fantastic studio. We'll be chatting to some awesome artists. We're going to be seeing some performances that the artists did in this studio, and we're going to have some fun segments as well in between, and get you guys involved as well. So don't forget to get commenting, get liking, get subbing if you haven't subbed already, and take part in our 2-hour segment tonight. And it's every 2 weeks, by the way. So really excited. We've got some great guests. We've got the wonderful, amazing singer-songwriter and storyteller Kenan Flannery joining us very shortly. And then we have the fantastic songwriter Ryder as well later on. So can't wait for it, guys. I usually have a co-host, so I'm feeling a little bit vulnerable today, actually. I don't know where he is. It's a bit strange. Colin's usually here. I don't know, Keto, what's the story, by the way? How's it going, Keto? You well?
How are you, folks?
Yeah, Keto in the house.
Yeah. Colin actually sent me a video from, I don't know, an email or something, or
what?
Some weird shit, man. It was like coming through the Matrix. It was like from the future or some shit.
No way.
Yeah, like...
That's a bit strange.
He said it was labelled for you.
Really?
Yeah, so will I...
Yeah,
play it, I guess?
I'm dying to see it, yeah.
Right, fair enough. Okay, cool.
Bit worried here, like.
Cool.
It started out like any other day as I removed my favourite jacket from the wardrobe, threw it around my manly shoulders, and made sure my favourite gold earring was on fleek. I was about to leave the house to do Transmission TV, my favourite show, with my best bud, Kozak deMars. Little did I know, the elevator ride that I was about to take was an elevator straight to hell. I was terrified as the whole silver box started to shake. I had become trapped. God knows when I would get out. Thankfully, I'm a functioning alcoholic, so I had a big bottle of vodka in my bag that helped me keep a level head during this crisis. In fact, I managed to stay sane for almost the whole ordeal, until I started talking to my little backpack with a tiger face on it. In fact, we became lovers. It was all really weird. I even went to sleep, but I don't know how long I slept for. All I know is that when I woke up and when I left the elevator, I was really shocked to see that the apocalypse had happened and something really nasty was going down. In fact, everyone I knew and loved was dead. Yeah, there were no buildings, only green grass and stuff. Maybe the world had healed itself, but I was really upset nonetheless. I let out a big scream. I said no! And then I kind of just walked off really upset. I had to get my head around it. I didn't know what I was going to do. Then I put my hand against a big rock and I shook my head a little bit and I screamed. And you know what? I said, I'm gonna fucking do something about this apocalypse shit. Fault your own, motherfuckers. Do you want guns? Do you want sex? Do you want sex guns? Are you into disco dancing? Well, are ya? Because Maximillion Foy is Angry Max, coming to a cinema near you. He's some lump of a hard bastard.
Well, that was quite interesting, I have to say. And geez, that's a bit unfortunate now. Trapped in an elevator for so many years. I hope you're okay, Max. I really do. I pop something into the comments section if you're there from the future, and let us know how you're keeping. But in all seriousness, guys, I mean, that was Maximillion's official send-off as co-host for the show. And I just want to say a few words about the magnificent man himself, because I've been working with Max. I've had the absolute pleasure to have worked with Max over the past, really, couple of years. You know, we started, Keto, we started a Beastie Boys project together, which we never got around to because of the lockdown, which was very random.
Well, it was, yeah, he's a good lad, He's very, very creative.
The sketches were so much fun.
I was very surprised when I found out he was a mad metalhead. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Never realised it.
He's such a versatile guy, and he took part in, obviously, Transmission Festival. He was the host. He co-hosted with Rebecca Cappuccini, so that was kind of the start of our sort of relationship with Transmission. And then, of course, we brought him in pretty much halfway through our Transmission series here in Tsunami Studios, and he just added so much creativity.
I'm sure he'll be back.
Good vibes. I know he will be back at some stage, and we will
drag him in here if he has to.
We're going to drag him in here for sure. But I just want to give Maximillion Foy a great send off, and do of course check out all of his social media pages. Maximillion Foy on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook. He's got a great band called Cell Games as well. So I just wanted to give him a little bit of a plug there. And I'm looking forward to having him back again for some more sketches and popping in from time to time. And best of luck, Max, with your new job and everything. Anybody would be lucky to have you on their team, and it was an absolute pleasure having you with us for the time. So he's still going to be doing some deMars magazine articles and stuff like that. So it's great. We're not losing him completely. So I'm happy to say that. And geez, we're always.
I'll be definitely getting him to do more sketches anyway.
Definitely, man. Yeah, no, that's it. You know, we need to bring Indie Drive back as well. That's another one. We will be bringing Indie Drive back, guys, and we're going to be bringing back loads of other great segments as well and sketches like that. So, how are you keeping, Keto? By the way, just before we kick off with our first guest, all good there?
Stressed as usual, you know.
Stressed as usual, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on in my life, you know.
In your life, like what?
Lots of them, man. Too many
Personal
things.
stuff, is it?
Too many, you know. When he was Max there saying he was, you know, having that functional alcoholic thing in his bag there, that reminded me, you know.
You need a drink, do you?
Yeah.
I can see it by your face. You're dying for a pint, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, now the bars are open and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Gigs are back as well, so at least we get a bit of entertainment.
That's another
back
thing.
in
No,
our
I'm
lives.
actually like, I'm getting called in to do loads of gigs, so and they're not all confirmed yet, and it's like wrecking me head. So I have to figure something out there, but
at least the ball's rolling, the floodgates have opened. There is a lot happening at the moment as well, of course, and same in deMars camp, same with Tsunami. All of our businesses are starting to open back up again. Of course, all of our business are primarily focused on the music scene. So, you know, we really do rely on this reopening to go successfully for us all. So we are going to talk a little bit about some of the events as well. We're going to have a little discussion at the end, and maybe you guys at home can let us know which event you guys have already gotten tickets for, or which events you are looking forward to seeing as well. And we might give away a prize or two as well at the end of the show. So stick around. So listen, without further ado, right, we're going to kick in and bring our first guest in. And it is the wonderful Kenan Flannery, of course. I'll give you a little bit of a bio about him. So he's a 22-year-old award-winning folk singer-songwriter from Dublin who refers to himself as more of a storyteller. His music has been played in some of the biggest Irish radio stations such as RT Radio 1 and worldwide in America, UK, Canada. And he has performed in some of the biggest and well-known venues across Dublin. He has released some really fantastic tunes, Cheap Wine and Foreign Men being one of the notable tracks for me that stood out. It was an absolutely fantastic tune. And most recently, Manchester Streets, which was released this year. I spoke to Kenan actually only a few months ago on deMars Live, so it's a delight to bring him back again to Transmission TV. Please welcome Kenan Flannery. Get nice and comfy on that couch, man. Kenan came in, saw me absolutely flaked on that couch. It's comfy, isn't it?
Oh, I could sleep here.
Couldn't you?
Here.
You might. You might.
Yeah.
We'll see how the show goes.
I didn't bring any shoes, so
you look so comfy, man.
I'm ready to go comfy.
Well, they are shoes, though, by definition, right?
They're a phone as well, if you really want them.
They're a phone. They're multi-faceted props or pieces of attire. Yeah. That's great. Well, how are you keeping? So we only spoke 5 weeks ago?
Yeah. It's been a hot minute, as you
say. You were 2D last time I spoke to you.
I was.
Not by choice. I mean, you were on the screen and there was a little bit of a crackling now and then and interference, but here it's the real deal, right?
Well, yeah, you're a real human. I was afraid you weren't. But
I know,
now
man.
I know you are.
Yeah, and I'm sorry if you were disappointed by that. I don't know, some people are disappointed. They're like, wait a minute, I thought he was just like that, this kind of digital pieces of pixels, and that's really fascinating to me. But no, I'm real like yourself. And just really delighted that you decided to do this. I'm looking forward to seeing your recordings as well with us. You came here a couple of weeks ago to do that. I haven't seen them yet, so we get to see them for the first time.
Exciting, yes. I haven't seen them either, so yeah, that's very exciting.
We're both going to enjoy that as well.
Awesome.
So tell us, like, how have you been with the whole like stuff opening up now? Are you getting excited about it? Are you kind of like skeptical about it? What's your kind of thoughts? Let's kick into what your thoughts are, I guess, what we're all kind of surrounded with right now.
No, I think I am very excited. I think as an artist, I am. I think there's lots of new opportunities coming up. I think people now don't really necessarily care what the music is. They just want to go to something. So I think as an artist, you know, we can really just make a lot of momentum, get a lot of people going and going to shows. So yeah, I'm really excited. A few of my favourite bars are all opening back up. And
what kind of bars are you looking forward to going and performing in?
Well, the International Bar, I've kind of lived in that before COVID. And downstairs, you wouldn't, like, I think they worked out that with the COVID restrictions, you could fit 5 people, including bar staff.
Yeah, well,
so you know that kind of way, you'd be getting like 3 people in the audience. So it's they could never open under any of this stuff. So
it's such a shame because they don't have any space outside as well.
They
so
don't, and even the bottom and the top and the middle, they're all roughly the same size.
Yeah, and they're all segregated. So is it counted on floor how many you can have, or is it in the whole building? How does that operate? I wonder.
I think it is.
Yeah,
I think
it's separate venue.
I actually don't know. I actually
5 in the whole 3-story building.
I'll give El Harris a call.
Let's give him a call now. Actually, yeah,
see what he has to say.
But so on the 22nd of October, everything's opening. So international are back open then?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Cool.
I wouldn't know, but I'm sure they are. And there's loads of other venues around. I know Shin A and the Grand Social are doing loads of stuff, and I know. What's the one down? The Soundhouse.
Yeah, Workman's as well are back again.
Workman's are doing stuff as well, and there's loads of other nice little country bars around Ireland.
Do you have any kind of gigs planned, or have you already started booking in gigs?
I have a few. So I had one in November. I was doing a sports slot for a country singer from Arkansas called Nick Shoulders. And then the following week, I'm playing guitar in a band supporting the Wolftowns in the boxing arena. So
that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Well, and you're playing with a band, are you?
Yeah. So
what kind of stuff are you going to be playing? Your
well,
originals?
ballads. So I will. During COVID, I started working with a guy called Kieran Warfield, which his dad is Brian Warfield, one of the lead singers of the Wolftowns. So he has a thing in Dublin called the bandwagon bus. And basically an hour and a half ballad tour bus around Dublin, and you hop on, you sing some songs.
That's a fantastic idea.
It's great crack. Great crack. I'll let you know. You should hop on and sing some tunes with us.
That's fantastic. Well, you don't want me singing tunes now.
No.
Crash the bus, I would now. But that's great. Like, is that something people can like rent as well? Like, how does that work? Actually, I haven't heard of that before.
Well,
or is it like a
it's like like a tour you'd get at Dublin. Like the tourists would come and get like a guided tour of Dublin. This is like a guided tour, but it's also a gig. Great. So you can book tickets. And so I was working with him for a while on that, and his band's called Catalpa. So he asked me to do guitar for the gig with the Wolftowns, which I was kind of raised in the Wolftowns.
That's
all the ballad music. So I'm like, you got the sound, get me in there. Like a couple of points with the lads and off we go. Yeah. Like,
so how much notice did you get? Like how long?
He got with me told me about probably 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay, great. So you're busy now, I guess, prepping for that.
And trying to do a few other gigs here. I'm looking for a headline show maybe after that, kind of off the momentum of that. And I'd like to do something with the bus. I'd like to rent the bus and maybe do it. Maybe have myself and 2 support acts on the bus, and then land at a venue, and then do a show at the venue. So it'll be
can you have what can you have on the bus instrumentally? Like, is it?
Can you drum kit and stuff on it? It's a whole setup. They have like a PA system on it, and upstairs at the front, the seats are took out and turned, so the artists sit up there, and it's really cool. And
sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's like a private bus as well, so you can like bring your own drink.
No way.
And that kind of way. So it's like a party bus you get for your debs.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I walked by a bus recently, right? Not like a regular bus, right? Because everybody walks by a bus, right? But it was one that was parked up in an estate, and it had a generator outside. It was horribly noisy, by the way, the generator itself, right? But it was blocked off, and it said like gaming or something. So apparently, like, they converted a bus into like a LAN gaming sort of setup, where there was like a load of computers. I just had a peek in, like, and there's actually people like gaming and stuff like that in there.
Unreal.
That's mental.
That's
the first time I've seen something like that.
They closed down. Well, they didn't close them down, but remember there was a peak of like the internet cafes.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go in like because I never had a good PC, so
Yeah, me neither.
I played the PlayStation, but I always wanted to play things like Arma or Daisy or all these like big hearty games that you can't get on the PlayStation. So
Yeah.
you go in and you play.
There's one on Talbot Street. Is it like called 5 Star or something?
Yeah,
What was it called?
I noticed one at the top of O'Connell Street. Still, I don't know. Is that Talbot Street? Am I?
No, that would be kind of in the middle. It was a road off O'Connell Street around the middle.
Cool,
And
cool.
maybe it is around. Yeah, they had loads around there though.
Oh, they had loads and they all just kind of shut down.
I think just because of probably the lockdowns and stuff.
Yeah,
I guess
probably, yeah.
I had to invest in a new computer and stuff like that. Are you still gaming? Are you still are you doing a bit of that? I know you said you were kind of into a bit of
Yeah,
a couple of games and stuff.
I was gonna build my own PC and then you can't get graphics cards.
No, they're
So-
horrendously expensive.
Oh yeah, and then I think I was going around the time that the Chinese New Year was happening, so like production in China just stopped, so there was just nothing. And then with the Bitcoin mining, and all that
everything at
fun
once
stuff.
seems to happen.
Yeah.
Like, and now they're like $3,000 for a 3060 or whatever. It's not that much, but it's close to that anyway. I saw some people selling
It's
it for that. Like
3-4 times the price.
Yeah.
But I am still doing like I just have a PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I still play a bit of that. Just I was gonna say chill out, but like it's really just
it's intense, is it?
you're just screaming at the telly. Like it's not. It's
is.
not a chill out. You go home.
No, it's a distraction, but it's definitely not chill out. And my games are like Warzone, for example. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's
God.
horrendously toxic. League of Legends would be another one that I play. I don't know if you played that one, but that is just the most. I came back to it. I took a break from it, and I went back to it, and then they're just like, "Oh, there's the toxic chat. That's great. That's great. I missed that actually." And
You know what?
It's actually kind of
I
fun
agree
watching
with
it.
you because when I got what was the last one? The last Cold War.
Yeah.
Right, when that came out, for ages, ever since Modern Warfare 2, there was no like everyone played in groups, so you didn't have any people in chats.
Yeah.
So when Cold War came out and people, I don't know why, but people started. I think it was because it was cross-platform.
Yeah.
More people were talking in chat, and you're just getting abuse thrown at you.
Yeah.
And I was like, this reminds me of the day of Modern Warfare 2. You know, back in the good old days where people just hurled abuse at you online.
Yeah.
It was fun.
There you go. Like, I mean, ultimately, it's distracting you from. It's still. It kind of. It puts you away from reality a little bit into like a weird other world, right? Where there's like just a load of fiends and just,
Fiends,
and you can say anything in the chat, like, you know, and get away with
Keyboard
it.
warriors, isn't it?
It's kind of like social media, isn't it? Like, yeah.
It is.
And moving into like a bit of music stuff and things, because of course, you know, you released some great tracks. I know we spoke about it on deMars, but I know some of the Transmission TV crowd might be aware, of course, Manchester Streets. We spoke a bit about that, and we spoke about folk music. We spoke about sort of, I guess, the difference between the folk genre and singer-songwriter, and then storytelling as well, and sort of the imperfection, I think you used the word, of like that natural sound and stuff like that. Can you tell the Transmission TV audience, I guess a little bit about that and sort of your relationship between yourself and folk? I know it's a very broad question, but just kind of touching on sort of what we talked about.
So it was nice that we started talking about the Wolf Tones things and ballads, because I was always raised on ballads and I was kind of raised on all that Irish folk music and American folk music, and I always found that it's just a story. Do you know, it's just a song with a story, like so. That always kind of resonated with me. And when I was in school, I loved English, you know. And I'm dyslexic, but I still was like, I wasn't great at writing, but I was like, there's something really nice about being able to just fucking just think of something off the head and write about it. And that's cool. So I kind of always stuck with storytelling, and kind of slowly went into songwriting over the time. But I think we talked about it last time, about how, you know, there's a singer-songwriter scene in Dublin, and it's kind of shifted in the past few years, because you have artists like Dermot Kennedy and Gavin James, where they're going a bit more of the singer-songwriter with a bit of hint of electronic kind of element in it. So you have a lot of artists going that way. And I think in terms of lucrativeness and kind of that's more of it has an element of pop in it.
Yeah, it'd be mainstream kind of.
Yeah. There's a lot of people doing really unique stuff with it, but it's kind of the more kind of poppy approach. Yeah. And then you have, the way I would see it, is the folk approach, where it's still a bit, there's an imperfection in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you listen to any of my records, like, and like I go to college for music production, they will always tell you, they're like, okay, everything, you know, make sure you do this and that, make sure everything's perfect. And yeah, I don't know whether I do it because I like it or I'm awful at making things sound perfect.
But
I don't want to tell a lecturer, but
it's great to know that technicality though, right?
Yeah.
And then you can settle in, you understand the technicality, and then you can kind of let go and then sort of go into the flow of music, right? Is that?
yeah, I want to pretend like I understand it. It's just for you. Yeah.
But one of your lecturers is here. I mean, somebody that's like
Yes.
Lauren, who's interning for Transmission TV, taught you. Were you teaching a semester or something for Keenan or
Live sound it was, yeah. in the
live
Button
sound?
Factory.
We need to get Lauren a camera and a mic as well, probably for
Yes,
some.
yes, yes. And,
She's like, no.
I know you can't hear Lauren right now, but she just said I was her favourite student.
Yeah, I heard that actually.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
she did
hear
say that.
So
yeah.
if anyone from college is listening, you
Yeah.
know.
She also said I'm the
You can
greatest.
just get cameras and bleeding mics on everyone, can't you?
Yeah,
There you go.
we just need to get Keto to invest more money into all this
Yeah.
stuff. You know, Keto buying all the gear, so I'm just adding that to the shopping list. But no, that's great. And tell us a bit about like the production wise of the music. Are you recording that yourself? Where are you recording this? Tell the guys kind of how that process is for you.
So typically, I would do a lot of it myself. Anytime, I usually work with a friend of mine from college, from Griffin, and he would kind of give me. He'd work as a co-producer on a lot of stuff, so he would give me creative kind of feedback, and he would work as an engineer as well. So if I'm recording something in the studio, or typically I record a lot of my guitars in my kitchen because it has this weird kind of it's just a weird sound to it. I'd never do lead. I never do the main guitar,
Yeah.
but
So
all the
rhythmic
lead
stuff.
like if I'm doing lead acoustic, I'll do it in the kitchen,
Oh, okay.
and it just has kind of a weird, really cold sound to it.
Okay.
that you can do so much with.
Touch of reverb is there in there as well?
Oh
with the
yeah,
tiles?
it's spiced up there. But I've been messing a bit with strings and all, but everything's MIDI. But I'm trying to get more into getting contacts. I'm trying to get more
Brilliant.
live. So I was even chatting to the lads last time I was here about this studio and about how to book it out, because I'd love to do a live album.
Oh, that'd be
love to.
amazing.
Just-
And do you know what's great as well? I'm sorry to cut you, but speaking of MIDI, and I think I overheard you, Lauren, saying it's actually great to actually even be able to create a demo with the MIDI, and you bring in the instrument, the musicians, and they know already what to play, and even they can embellish in different forms additionally on top of that. But that's a great skill to have anyway, right? To be able to know how to do that.
It's really good, because back for MIDI, you had to do a lot of pre-production to do kind of rough demo track that the musician would then go in and record. But now you can, if you know, like, you kind of need to know what instruments can do.
Yeah.
So on a MIDI, you can play a low note and immediately play a high note. But a violinist might, but probably not be able to do that. It's impossible for them to do it. So as long as you know what's capable in the bounds of that instrument, you can make MIDI, and then you can give it a damn.
Yeah.
And they can learn, and then they come in, and that MIDI that you made is like the backing track that they will follow.
Yeah.
And in terms, you can save a lot of money.
Absolutely,
You're
and
not going away.
and you also have your vision very much more clear as well in advance, and you know kind of what instruments might work. So, I guess it's time for our. What are we doing? Actually, now it's it's been 3 weeks now. I've forgotten all the whole bleeding. I forgot to do the bleeding running order here. What am I like? So we're going to take a little bit of a short break. We're going to have one of Keenan Flannery's tunes, and then straight afterwards, guys, we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A. So feel free to pop your questions into the chat, and any comments and stuff like that. We'll have a little bit of a gander. So I'm going to leave you with one of Kenan Flannery's tracks, which we're going to find out when it's put up, because I'm a bleeding dope and forgot to write it down.
How's what's the story? My name's Kenan Flannery, and I'm going to play a few tunes for you now. The first tune is called Straight in Your Back, and it's a tune I wrote in Georgia Street Arcade about the things I've seen in Dublin during COVID. So hope you enjoy. while a warm, soothing taste of a coffee break, bright and early in the morning, a welcoming glance from in a million. I fall, I lost, I'm falling. Well, the smell of spice in the room and air, and a voice that's sweetly calling. Straighten your back, I want me cobblestones back in the days of longer morning. Well, you don't have to be such an arse to get people to listen while you're talking. But I don't have the time to be very kind, so you can fuck off and keep on walking. Well, you've said enough, oh more than you should, and you've warned of times forgotten. So straighten your back, I want me cobblestones back in the days of longer morning. Well, bodies don't move, and neither do dreams, unless they're told they have to. Well, take your time and be very kind. There'll be time for jokes and laughter. Well, a couple of prayers will do you good. You don't have to believe them after. So just straighten your back. I want me cobblestones back in the days of longer morning. Well, there are many talented folks around here, but just remember why you're there. Well, all you are and all you want is all of yours to bear. Side street hush and a main road rush, you'll stand out among the rest. If you straighten your back, I want me cobblestones back in the days of longer morning. Well, straighten your back, I want me cobblestones back in the days of longer morning.
And that was Straight in Your Back by the wonderful Kenan Flannery. Kenan, that was your first time seeing it. That was my first time seeing it. What did you think of your performance? Did you like it? Yeah.
I think I was saying it during it. Anytime I do live recording stuff, I never really listen back to them. You know, that kind of way.
You don't get a chance to, I guess, right? Because it's just you're playing live.
I might get sent a video and I'll be like, alright, cool. If they approved of it, I'll pop it up, grand.
Yeah.
And I don't watch them. I'm like, oh.
But you know, it's on a phone as well, so it doesn't pick up every essence as well of the live. But here in the studio, everything is picked up, right? So
yeah.
you capture that raw part that you were speaking about.
It was beautiful. I'm really happy because the reason I was excited for it is because I had the in-ears. And yeah, I was just like, I could hear when I was playing, and like, it's really, and I think it's the little things that add so much. Like if you can give reverb to an artist while they're recording, it'll just completely change the performance. And I could hear this like really spacious reverb, and I was like, this is deadly.
Yeah, I love it. No, it's always nice to
Deadly,
hear somebody so like appreciative, I suppose, of playing in this studio and playing in such an awesome studio as well.
Awesome
It's
studio.
really great.
I
So
was blown away when I came in.
yeah,
Still am.
absolutely. Yeah.
I
So
don't know why you just let me in here.
I don't know why either. I think you're a very convincing person. You know, you must have like swooed me during the deMars live in some form of fashion, and I didn't realize. I came out of it and I was like, Jesus, we should work together. We should have a podcast together. We should live together. So, but that was a wonderful chat we had. We had about a 40-minute chat before actually, so it was great. And I know we can chat about so many things. We do have a Q&A right now, by the way. I can see we have Dave Duggan in the house as well, and we've got Walker Tech saying brilliant singer and guitarist, awesome performance, and Dave's joking around being his usual self. So, yeah, pop any questions in you have for Keenan. Of course, this is the time to ask him.
Yes.
So any questions, please do. And in the meantime, I guess, tell us a little bit more about sort of, because, you know, we have artists that come from sort of different communities, right? And I know we sort of touched on it already. Like we had artists from the busking community. We've had artists that gig, you know, do bar gigs, regular pub gigs and stuff. There seems to be like a split in the music industry, not necessarily in a bad way, because split kind of makes things sound bad, but like in sort of where musicians tend to sort of build communities. And you're part of a very strong kind of underground singer-songwriter community. I mean, we spoke about some of the venues that you're looking forward to playing in. But can you give us a little bit of an insight? Because we spoke to even like the busking community people, which is a fascinating industry as well. Tell us a little bit about like sort of the singer-songwriter, the groups of people involved, and sort of like, what is there a singular sort of goal with it, you know, amongst people? Do people have that same sort of vision of sort of expressing themselves or what they want to achieve in life? You get me?
Yeah, that's a really, really nice question.
I thought it was a terrible question, so thank God you said that.
No, I really, so much has come to mind. But I think my personal experience, I surround myself with people that just love hearing a good story. Do you know? So like, there's a lot. I know a lot from the different scenes. I know, like a phenomenal busker that I'm very close with. It's Robbie Dingle.
Yeah, I know Robbie Dingle. Yeah,
and
fantastic guy and musician. Yeah.
As much of a wild man he is, the man knows how to tell a good story.
He is so charismatic as well, isn't he? Like he doesn't shy away. I saw him at the Halfpenny. What is it called? The Arch, right? Is it the Halfpenny Arch? And he's there walking around playing James Bond music or some kind of music, and he's there holding his guitar like a gun, telling people to cross over the road and stuff like that. Some amazing.
He reminds me of like the new age Bang Bang. Do you remember Bang Bang, the story of like the fella from the 70s in Dublin? I forget his name, but he actually he was raised in an orphanage in Cabra, but he around the 70s, no, it was early, it was like the 50s or something. And he used to walk around, he used to get in trams and stuff, and he'd just be like, he'd hold people by gunpoint. You know, he'd go bang, bang, and he'd pretend with him. And he was just a character, Dublin. And Robbie just has this like beautiful, warm, welcoming energy. I love it. I've been busking with him past while actually. And there's loads of others in the scene. I've started up a collective as well called the Also Collective. And I have a load of artists from a couple in England, one in Arkansas, one in Vienna, and a few like in Wexford. That's why the podcast I do is one of the lads from Wexford.
Yes.
And I think the overall goal is I've always hated this idea that the music industry is a ladder. I hate this concept that it's a ladder because only one person can fit on a ladder.
Yeah.
And that's the big ass ladder, right? But only one person can fit on it. So why can't there not be a plateau? Why can't everyone just go up together?
Roam around freely.
If we all lift, you know, if you had enough people, you could lift the car.
Yeah.
So who's saying we can't lift each other if we try hard enough? But people
love it.
You know, if I put you down, what you're doing, not only am I putting you down, I'm also not spending any time raising you up. So now we're both gonna do bad.
Yeah.
So there's no really point at me kind of bickering about how you. I should be happy for you, and strive to be kind of go. There's a nice bit of healthy competition. You know that kind of way. You're doing. I want to do that well. You know, and work with people, connections with people, and not for the sake of any sort of financial or career gain. Connections because people are people and people have stories to tell.
Yeah.
So you'll see someone's face and you'll go like, you have a story.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, that's awesome.
Once you meet someone like that, and that's what I think, because I find it hard to say I'm a part of any. I'm not. I wouldn't say I do a bit of busking. I don't do a lot to say that I'm like in the busking scene. Same with there probably was a pub scene at some point. It's only coming back, so it's kind of hard to it's only reassembling itself.
Sure,
you know.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm as I say, I'm in between jobs.
Yeah. You're nomad.
There you go.
Musical nomad.
There you. I like that musical nomad.
Yeah, that's
but
awesome.
I think people.
It frees yourself up as well, you know, just sort of, I guess not to label oneself, right? I'm not a huge fan of that myself, you know, labeling and saying, and sometimes somebody asks you what you do, it's like, oh, I'm in the music industry, you know, and that's already kind of labeling it, and it sounds very corporate almost, you know, because I'm like, but I do loads of different things, you know, I cover it personally as well, and just like yourself as well, roaming around and doing different projects and working with different musicians. It's kind of like a way of life almost, isn't it? It's just an existence. So I love the ladder analogy though, was fantastic, and it definitely resonates with me. There is no need for that competition, but a lot of the artists that we have on these shows are extremely genuine and always do wish the best for others. And I definitely find that in the independent music scene amongst, and I'm sure as well, signed artists, of course. It's not necessarily
especially the Dublin scene. Like, there's a nice.
There we go.
You know that kind of way. I think I don't know if it's the Irish way of things. I don't know if it's the tightly knitness of the venues that we play in, because there's big venues that people play in, but in terms of open mics, in terms of singer-songwriter night, there's only ever been a handful of like successful ones, so everyone kind of knows everyone. So if you're it's almost like if you're a bit of an arse, everyone's gonna know.
If you're a douche, everyone's gonna find out.
Everyone's gonna hear about
Absolutely.
you. So I think people just realise that, and realise like, you know what, everyone's here on their own journey. In that kind of way, like you'll
get the odd bad apple and things like that, but I do find generally people are on the forefront either way. Like they do seem to be very supportive, but especially in the singer-songwriter scene, I definitely do see that. You know what I mean? Because of course you are playing sort of in front of each other and almost, you know, open to feedback too. You know what I mean? There's a lot of I've been at some of those open mic nights. You get or singer-songwriter nights particularly. You get a bit of feedback. There's singer-songwriter session workshops as well that people take part in.
And they were popping up a lot over COVID and lockdown. Loads of people doing Zoom sessions and stuff like that.
So that's a great thing that's happening. You know, people are almost, because of the even though we have the distance, we're still kind of coming together as communities and stuff like that, and as artists. So I want to I'll read out maybe a question or two, and then we'll move on to our fun segment. Did you forget about that?
Oh,
I forgot.
I nearly did.
Yeah.
Oh no, me dancing shoes.
No, we don't be giving it away. No, we didn't tell the people yet what's going on. Right, so we've got a couple. So Laura Ryder's in the chat. So she's saying, "How's the form?" There we go. The form is great.
The form is wonderful. Well. Yeah, we're doing well. Hello,
she's on the bus on the way over. Dave's asking what bus. Don't give Dave any of that information now. He's collect it from the bus stop now.
I wouldn't trust that dodgy burger now.
Enya Quinn says, "Deadly performance, Keenan." Walker Tech says, "Love that idea, harmony and the community." So that's great. Dave Duggan asks, when's your next gig? Your next gig is at the Wolf Tones, is it? Is that the next one coming up?
Yeah.
The next one we're going to promote, or next big one?
What is the next thing I'm doing? I have one on Friday.
Oh, great.
I have one on Friday in Toom in Galway.
Brilliant.
And then,
Who are you playing with that one with?
The Fuzz Collective.
Brilliant.
Yes,
brilliant, great.
They get me down there to sing a few tunes to the old cultures.
Lovely.
So they're gonna love it.
Fantastic. And that's with yourself, or are you with a band? Is this one with a band as well?
No, this is
solo. Fantastic, guys. Great stuff. Keep the comments coming in, guys. We are going to do our fun segment. I am a little bit dreading it because I haven't danced in so long.
Yeah.
This is a dance segment, by the way, if you hadn't guessed already.
I am trying to be as confident. I'm trying to be like, it's going to go great, but like I am shaking in my boots.
There's no liquor lubrication here today.
There isn't.
There's no minibar or anything.
Is that like?
Check. I mean, I don't know. Like nobody drinks in this in the studio, including myself. So, but anyway, let's kick it in, Keto. Let's get cracking.
Oh, here it goes.
Bopping my ears flat. I love it.
All right. So we're going to try and move through this one a little bit quick, just in case it's a disaster on my part, of course. But you guys get to decide what genre of music we dance to. So I'm going to pop up a poll. So if you want to vote on the poll right now, I'm going to throw in. Are we doing 3 different genres, Keto? Let's see what we've got options for. And we're going to basically dance to the music that's playing, right? And we're going to. I don't know if we're going to. We're just going to dance. That's it.
Have it up there on screen.
Are we
there
dancing
now.
for like a straight 4 minutes?
No.
Okay,
we're
yeah,
just gonna
because I
dance.
thought, I was like, are we doing like a 4-minute song where
Man,
we're just grooving?
I don't think I
and
can do that.
everyone else just stays quiet
That'd
in
be
the
well
room.
awkward after.
Just dance for 4 minutes.
That'd be a bit harsh. But what we're gonna do is you guys are gonna decide at home which one. So I'm gonna go first, just to put myself in the crossfire first, and to make Keenan feel a little bit more. Well, I don't want to put pressure on you and anything, but like I'm not the best dancer. I'm actually. I haven't danced in so long, like I said. So, Keita, what are the 4 genres that the guys get to choose?
Basically, the 4 genres will come up on screen. It says it right there. And people at home, well, we can do it too, but if there's people at home and they kind of choose one and they all choose it together, that's the one you just have to do, yeah?
Yeah, which options are there so I can paste them into the poll there?
Well, the first one
we got
is...
first series.
1 second.
So Keito's going to tell us when to hop off. So we'll dance, and then Keito's going to be like,
up there.
stop it there. Pop, rock, punk.
Dead.
That should be easy enough. And so, do we have to dance like this, or
Zoom
just
out those
whatever?
cameras.
Willy nilly, yeah.
How do you dance the blues?
I know, man. I know that's going to be a little bit interesting. Actually, no, there should be some like bluesy style dance. No,
Fair enough. I guess we'll find one.
I mean, I've been to a blues
I guess
gig
we
and
have to find one if it's forward, really.
It's mostly drinking and smoking, isn't it? Blues.
Yeah, drinking and smoking and a lot of, what's 12 bar blues? It's a lot of non-word words.
Yeah, a lot of kind of not like grunting.
Yes.
Yeah. So is that poll up there, guys? Slap in your. There we go. We got a couple of people vote. We're going for blues. Okay, so we must have triggered the blues vote. So we've got blues at 100% right now. Rhythm and blues. Do get your votes
blues.
in.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's someone commented that. Gravy J commented rhythm and blues. So there might be a bit of rhythm
to it.
Jive, Yeah. A little bit of a jive.
Yeah, Jesus. I don't dance with other
turkey.
people when I'm sober. I feel like this is going to be a new experience.
All right, so Elvis done a blues dance, so you could do kind of an Elvis thing. It depends on the genre, I guess.
Kind of the hip thrust.
Right, I think we're at 100%, guys. I'm just going to get cracking so we don't stall, but I'm...
Move over to you.
You can slap over to my desk.
Lovely.
I don't know what's going to happen here.
Here we go.
Right, let's see what the music is, because I've only heard like about 10 seconds. Okay. That's very awkward. You can't dance to this music, guys. There's no way. Right, Keenan, go on up. Oh, now it's getting groovy.
Right, it's time for Keenan.
Right, there we go.
Get Keenan up there.
This round, guys. I don't know what I was thinking with the breakdancing, but I did, yeah. Yeah, are my mics all right? I think we're okay. I didn't ruin anything. Okay. So that was a little bit of a tricky one. I think Keenan won that one, I have to say. Guys in the chat, let us know who you think won that round. And we're going to do 2 rounds. We do two more after this, maybe 3 rounds in total.
I feel like we can safely say no one won that.
No, I think you did really well. I think you did fantastic with that one, actually, in fairness. I just tried to, do some breakdancing there. I was actually practicing for the hip-hop section.
Okay.
I was just checking if I could still do the 6-step and stuff like that.
Okay.
I think I did a 5-step by accident.
Oh.
So that was a little bit...
You got some good luck there, Dave, because if they choose it for you, you get to do a hip-hop this time.
Yay!
My money's on dubstep, though. What you reckon?
Oh, dubstep is...
Dubstep.
I mean, I've seen a couple of those dubstep...
Speaking of Modern Warfare 2,
Yeah.
do you remember the old montage videos that had dubstep in it? Does anyone remember them?
No,
Like
actually, I don't think
2009?
I have never played Modern Warfare 2.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you.
You
Yeah.
could have told me that in the last.
Sorry, no, I know of it.
because you had like the poker face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very good.
I was just like focused in and just going like, I'm not going to just like say shit on his parade and go, actually, I don't know. I just keep the conversation flowing. Yeah.
That's right.
I'm a decent host. Like,
I
in that way.
appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah,
That was really
yeah.
nice.
You
That
know,
was really
yeah,
nice.
yeah. So Keenan won with that hip action, says Enya Quinn. Guys, the poll is up there, so vote. We got 5 votes for deciding on the genre, so do vote who won that first round. It's best out of 3, guys. So I'm not going to be too good with the loss there, so I would definitely give Keenan the vote on that one, to be honest. So slap that in. And then we're going to vote for our next one. This is cool. We got a little bit of the polls going on. We never had that before in
That's
the chats.
really cool.
That's
That's really
isn't it?
cool,
Yeah. Yeah. So do you dance much? Like that was in your bio. You said you like a bit of a bop. Like
Yeah, well, I did a bit, and it's funny you have reggae there because I was doing a bit of it. I was out with Robbie Dingle and another busker. What do we call him? Autopsy, and he was doing reggae stuff. And his name was Autopsy. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why is his name Autopsy? What's going on here?
I think his name's like Auto something, but it's like a
You went for Autopsy.
well,
then.
it's like a kind of a Jamaican name, so
Oh,
we just
yeah,
called him
gotcha.
Autopsy.
Love it,
And he was
love
like
it.
cool with it. He was like, I'm Autopsy. That's what he introduced me at. But
Love
no, he was doing it in town, and we were like dancing on the street. It was deadly.
Deadly, amazing.
Loved the
Okay.
old reggae.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe
maybe we'll
see
stick-
what goes next. So what are our next genres then, Keto? Sorry, I didn't see that there. Reggae. Oh yeah. Oh shite. Let me see. Let's start this again.
Reggae.
Which genre did the lads do? Okay,
Dubstep or
guys,
disco?
let's get this up here. Reggae, hip hop, dubstep, and disco. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't focused in on that one there. Reggae. Yeah, which one would I love to go for? I don't know actually. I mean, dubstep's a little
Your
bit.
strong point.
Hip hop might be my strong point.
might be a strong point, yeah.
I don't know if I have space to do a windmill though. You know, I just unfortunately don't know if I'd be able to do that one today. Plus, I have a little bit of a hip problem. You know, it's just like it's.
I definitely want to
it's a
see
bit
you do
at
a
me.
windmill. Everyone in the crowd definitely vote for that.
Man, the
hip-hop.
cameras will be falling down. Like,
we want to see this windmill.
there's no way.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna. I'm
Because you've
gonna
been talking,
wreck the place.
you've been pushing the windmill.
I haven't practiced it in a long time.
Oh,
So.
he's backtracking now. He's
No,
backtracking.
I am a little bit. Right, get your votes in, guys. We got reggae, we got hip hop, dubstep, and disco. What's going to be our next song to dance to? And if we don't have enough time, we'll finish on this round. So it might be best out of 2, which is if it's a draw, then I don't know. We'll just do a rock scissors paper or something to figure that one out. So we got the votes in. We got
that's-
50% disco. We got 70% reggae, and we got 33% dubstep. Ooh, it looks like disco is.
Disco.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's a fair game because
Yeah.
I feel like neither one of us are good at disco.
What are you trying to say?
Well, you've been going on about the hip hop now.
Maybe-
this could be
maybe-
your kind of undercard. You could be an underdog in this.
Could be.
Do you ever see the event Saturday Night Fever when
course, yeah.
what's his name, John Travolta comes out?
Unreal.
Yeah, and he comes out with his
That
big.
might be
Do you have
me.
slacks on underneath there?
I might.
Are they removable
Yeah.
slacks?
They might do Velcro, yeah.
Oh, jeez, you're
Totally
up for
prepared.
something now, yeah.
Totally prepared. I actually paid people in the chat to pick this one. So yeah, let's go for it. We're going with disco, and Keenan, I'll give you honours. I'll give you honours for this one.
Okay. Make sure I'm dancing crocs, Robbie.
That is a little bit disco. Oh Jesus, the hips on you. Nice. Disco lights and all. That's fucking dead. Jeans. Fair play to you in the jeans. Alright, let's swap it out. Tag team. Go on in there. I'm not going to get back on the ground again. Forget it.
That was pretty good. That's pretty good.
Right.
Don't know. I think you might have got that one. So it's 1-1 to yous.
Right.
I think he did the blues and you did the disco.
Jesus.
That's the most exercise I've
I don't
done in
think-
weeks.
I think we need a slow one for the next one.
Well, are you in luck? No, not at all. It's not. There's no slow ones left.
There's no slow ones.
There's no slow ones left. All right, give us a... Jesus. That was
I don't walk. If I knew we were going to be dancing, I would have started walking out weeks ago.
Man, stop, man. I'm out of shape now myself, actually. Right, so we get the votes in there. And then we've got time for one more, Keto. One more.
What a choice.
Techno, ska, jazz and metal.
Sorry, I was
Okay.
wrong. Jazz could be slow, but I don't know because I didn't listen to it, so I have no
Is
idea.
that Yaz
Could
now,
be
is it?
fast
That's-
old
that J
swing
is
jazz,
silent.
you know? Get your jazz hands out, your spaz hands.
Spaz hands, okay. Right, crowd says we got 100% on Kozak. Happy days. End that
Okay,
poll, so it's a draw. We have to...
The draw
We have to decide now.
Interesting. This is
I hope we're not too over time here. No, we're grand. We're actually grand. We
Should be fine. Should be fine.
grand. I'm just trying to get this poll. It does take a few seconds to launch this up. Right, I think I've really blown my load. Like, not literally. Dancefully, I mean. Right, can we put the names up against? Holy shit, what am I saying? Right. I'm saying what I shouldn't be saying on live thing, but it's true. I think I've no energy left in me. But we'll see. I mean, metal.
I'll have to bless myself after that now, I will.
What?
I have to say a couple of Hail Marys
Yeah, I have
after
to
that.
change my pants after that one, I tell you. Right.
Okay.
Let's go, guys. Last one, and
Lovely comments from Dave, isn't
for
it?
the winner. Yeah, absolutely.
Very
Yeah,
kind man.
yeah. That's our resident troll. So we got, what do we have, guys? Slap your votes in. We got ska. That's a fun one. Bit
Scar's
energetic
fun.
too.
Yeah, Scar's a bit of fun.
Right, we got techno, 33%. Guys, we got 5 more seconds. 3 votes in, 5 more seconds. Get your votes in. 50-50. Get one more. Jesus.
More vote.
One more vote in. I'm releasing gas here. I'm moving the body around. 50-50. Come on. Guys, metal, 20%. Get us past this.
Don't worry, Dave. I
draw.
can play both of them for you. No
At the
problem.
same
mate. You
time.
can dance to both of them.
At the same time.
Yeah, why not, sure? Nah,
All right.
that would sound weird.
So everything is 33%. One more vote, guys. One more vote. Let's get it going. Let's break the tie. Techno, ska, or metal. Thank God for not choosing jazz. Thank you for that, guys. Much appreciated. Techno, ska, metal. I guess
Jazz is easy, man.
Jazz is easy. Come up here and dance jazz for us,
Nah,
then.
it's all you, man.
Right. Okay. So Keto, I'll let you choose between techno, ska, and metal since we're not breaking the tie. I'm glad this isn't the complete shambles. Actually, this is a bit of crack.
I'm kind of torn, but
Yeah.
I think I was kind of torn between metal and stuff. But techno could be fun, but I think the ska is the one everyone wants to see. Really,
I don't know. It's 30. It's
what's the highest?
But it's equal. It's techno, ska, and metal.
Sean made the winning one. He wants to do techno. So
Good lad, Shawnee. Yes,
Sean,
I
Sean
wanted
did
techno.
there. So
I wanted techno.
He's choosing that.
Ending the poll,
You want the
guys.
techno?
Yeah.
This is your strong suit.
No.
Well.
I don't know. Like, do I dance techno much? Right? Do I? Am I doing it first?
I think you're first.
Yeah. We swap it around.
This is
Okay.
your first.
This just depends on the techno, right?
Well, that's very
Is it
true.
German techno? Is it, Indian techno? I don't know.
Jazz techno.
This isn't very techno-y. All right, that's me. I got a little cowboy thing going on there for a second. Have to jump out of that one very quick. Jeez, Keenan, you're a hit master, man. I tell you that. Great. It's hard to resist, isn't it? Oh, no way, the robot. Oh! Holy shit, he whipped it out. He whipped out the robot. I forgot about that one. That's like the fucking one you want to do, man. That's fucking deadly. I forgot. Yeah, on the spot, like, it's hard, like. You know, I was watching, I did prepare for this a little bit. I did watch one of the MC's It's Like That video.
Yes.
So the guy did a great robot, but then his wig fell off, if you recall, like he was doing this and then his thing fell off, like. But there was a guy that was spinning on his head and all that kind of stuff, man. Jesus.
Could you do
Could
that?
do that. No, not enough hair. You need a hat.
Do you? Okay.
You need a special hat, or you need to have a lot of hair for it. Legit, like. Yeah, because you're on your fucking, like, proper on your crown, like,
Yeah,
so. That's you break through that like you would if you weren't careful enough. But yeah, we should do some breakdancing lessons or something, you know. It'd be cool to kind of do that, you know what I mean?
That'd be a great segment.
Yeah, it'd be really good. Like even live, like on stage in the middle of your songs, like you're playing guitar, I was like, guys, I have an urge to do
really
something.
sad folk songs and just me fucking.
And then just like disco lights go on and everything just changes into a rave, like. But yeah, guys, put your votes in. I honestly think I think it was a close one.
I think
it was very close, very hard to judge. So I'm not going to give anybody ideas. Let's see.
Let's not say anything. See.
Let's see.
See who the crowd calls.
Who do you guys think won? And sorry for misspelling round there. I'm not going to go back and change that. I'm just going to.
It's not round. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, round 3. You're right.
3.
Yeah. Great. Let's add that, guys. Get your votes in.
Okay.
Let's see.
Big drum roll.
Big drum roll. And let's see who. Let's get the votes in, guys. Jeez, I think I wrecked my shoulder a little bit there now. Looks like Keenan's got the 100% on that one. So
Does people still have time to vote? Ooh.
maybe. 5 votes. I think you got it, bro. I think you won that one. Yeah,
Woo!
5 votes. Yeah,
Thank you, guys.
man.
Thank
the winner of what did we call it? The Keenan Boppin' with Keenan. Boppin' with Keenan is Keenan himself.
Thank you. No autographs. Thank you very much.
Big round of applause to our awesome guest. And I think that's it, Keith, though, isn't it? I think we'll leave it at that.
That's all we have time for now, to be honest.
We're pressing for time, so Keenan, thanks so much.
It was a pleasure.
So cool to bop with you and have some chats.
I'd stay here with you all night.
Bop all night with us.
Yeah, I'd bop all night, which is, it was lovely. And it's nice to see us all again from the last time I was here. And yeah, thanks a million to everyone. Yeah,
awesome.
Great time.
And we're looking forward to get so guys, check out as well. Of course, Keenan Flannery's link is in the description. So he's got a gig already this Friday, and he's got loads of fantastic
loads of stuff. So
like
if you follow me on the socials, you'll find everything's there.
Awesome.
When I remember to post on it, everything does be there.
Definitely.
So there you go.
Great stuff, guys. Keenan Flannery. We're going to leave you guys with 2 more tracks. And then we're going to have a little bit of a quick chat in the middle with yourselves, the audience, and then we're going to bring on the wonderful Laura Ryder. So don't go anywhere.
Next tune I'm going to do for you is one I wrote about my local area, Cabra. I live on the north side, and I love living on the north side, so I do. But you see a lot, and you hear a lot, and you experience a lot growing up there. That kind of gives you a heart out of a shell. So I decided to just speak kind of what I see, and yeah. And it's not a diss or a cab or anything like that, but yeah, hope you enjoy it. It's called Gypsies, Junkies, and Heartbroken Ones. And it goes like this. Hey, not much goes on in this broken old town. It rains more than most, makes it hard to get out. And the old man walks around, looking lost as can be. Well, Roman gypsies are begging at my door. The traveling folk knock around looking to score. They say you won't charge you much to get rid of the junk you got. Well, gypsies and junkies and travelers and bums Losers and boozers and heartbroken ones. I left all I had on yesterday's train, trying to get out of this place. Well, trains and transport screaming at night, but no one gets off here, they're just passing by. Well, early rising junkies go down to get their fix. Oh, once a week the local drug clinic's out the door. Trouble-making kids sit out at the local store, with nothing to do but harass the old folks walking by. Gypsies and junkies and travelers and bums, losers and boozers and heartbroken ones. I left all I had on yesterday's train, trying to get out of this place. Been so close to the city, sometimes the rich come by. They're parked in BMWs on the wrong road sometimes, and the locals come out of their house, scratch their cars up with keys. Well, the council are doing all that they can. The higher house prices gentrify the land, move these poor sick folk somewhere they can't be seen. Well, gypsies and junkies and travelers and bums, losers and boozers and heartbroken ones. I left all I had on yesterday's train, trying to get out of this place. Well, gypsies and junkies and travelers and bums, losers and boozers and heartbroken ones. I left all I had on yesterday's train, trying to get out of this place. Not much goes on in this broken old town. It rains more than most, makes it hard to get out. And I spend my time walking around, as lost as can be. Thanks a million. Deadly. So next tune I'm gonna do for you now is a bit older than the two other ones. The first one I sang was I wrote it like not too long ago, about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And the other one's quite recent as well. But this one goes back a while. It goes back to the kind of the first lockdown, which doesn't sound like a long time ago, but just a weird part. But anyway, it's called Loving Woman, and it's about the feeling of being a rolling stone and kind of you know, you're looking for somewhere to be, but it's just not where you are right now. Whether whoever you meet on your life, and it's trying to warn them that. It goes like this. Loving woman, don't you cry on me. I don't feel like being company. 'Cause when the sun sets and the stars will rise, I'll be on the road by morning light. when the tears they fall, they sink me low. Some fall peacefully and some they don't. But all in all I still say cheerio. It's time to go. It's time to go. Loving woman, don't you smile on me. I don't feel like being company. When the sun sets and the stars will rise, I'll be on the road by morning light. Talking and you may think so, but words can hide the truth, I'm sure you know. But close your eyes and soon you'll see that I'll be gone and you won't think on me. Loving woman, don't you smile on me. I don't feel like being company. When the sun sets and the stars will rise, I'll be on the road by morning light. Offer your hand, but I must decline. Your love be wasted in these hands of mine. But you got a touch of silver and an angel's smile, and I've got nothing to give. I'm a world away from home. So now, loving woman, don't you cry on me. I don't feel like being company. When the sun sets and the stars will rise, I'll be on the road by morning light. Loving woman, don't you cry on me. I don't feel like being company. When the sun sets, the stars will rise. I'll be on the road by morning light. Thanks a million.
Station. Is it
Station?
Yeah.
Garda station or train station? Train station. Ah, you're in the wrong place there, buddy. So we're gonna, what you want to do, right, is you want to head down the road there, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna see a load of yokes and things there. Now just keep on past them, alright?
Okay.
Yeah. So when you get down to the end of the road, take a left, right? Right.
Left.
Yeah, yeah. Then over the bridge. Once you get over the bridge, you'll be grand. You'll know where you're going.
Okay.
So you'll see this big yoke, right?
Right again.
Yeah, on the right.
It's on the right.
It's on the right.
Okay.
Take a left.
Right. Take a left.
Yeah,
so
alright.
right and left. Okay.
Yeah,
So
alright.
right.
You follow me now, yeah? Get down to the end of the road, take a left, right? Right.
Left.
Yeah, yeah. Then over the bridge. Once you get over the bridge, you'll be grand. You'll know where you're going. So you'll see this big yoke, right?
Right.
Yeah, on the right.
It's on the right.
It's on the right.
Okay,
Take a left. End of the road, take a
I
left.
take a
right?
left.
Yeah,
So
right.
right or left? Okay.
Yeah. Then over the bridge. Once you
Follow
get over the bridge, you'll be grand. You'll know where you're going.
train's
So you'll see this big yoke, right?
Right.
Yeah, on the right.
It's on the right.
It's on the right.
Okay.
Take a left.
I take a left.
Yeah,
So
right.
right. Thanks.
Yeah, all right.
Right.
You follow me?
Oh, the train's
End of the right. Take a left. All right. Yeah. Over the bridge. Go on the right. Then on the right. All right. So you'll see this right.
Right.
All right. Go on the right.
And that was the fantastic Keenan Flannery, and those tracks, of course, will be popping up next week as well. Actually, a bit sooner, because we actually have a show back-to-back this time, because we missed last week, so we've got a show once again next Tuesday. So don't forget, guys, and once again, don't forget to sub, like, and share the link around, of course. We are doing this now a couple of months now. We started back in April, and this is episode 11, so I'm absolutely delighted to be continually doing this, meeting some fantastic artists, and we're recording some absolutely wonderful performances for them here, as you've seen from Keenan Flannery's performance. But without further ado, I guess we're going to crack on and introduce our next artist today, and it's the wonderful Laura Ryder, who is a singer-songwriter from County Mayo, who's now making music with a full band under her project called Laura Ryder Ampersand. She plays music for fans of the likes of Fiona Apple, Regina Spektor, and Darwin Dees. She writes absolutely fantastic tunes on the piano. She actually performs them solo as well, but she also performs them with the band, so she's quite versatile. And a lot of her music creation is fantastic, including a variety of different wonderful instruments as well. So the Laura Ryder Ampersand project, their first album Vestigial, was released back in 2017, followed by some wonderful singles, some including Storm in a Cup, which was released last year, and Darling Divine, which was just released this year, an absolutely wonderful track. So please welcome our final guest, Laura Ryder. There she is. There she is. Hello. Well, hello. Welcome to the show. So it's funny, I was chatting to you back there, and I was like, oh my God. When I was preparing, I was like, I spoke to Laura recently. It's been a year since you spoke.
Yeah, that was a terrifying moment for both of us. You know,
Yeah.
glad we had those few seconds to process time.
To break away a little bit
then,
and also just to chat as well. It was nice to chat and catch up with you, of course, as well, because we've known each other for quite a while, haven't we?
Yeah,
like
geez.
through the music scene,
Sinead,
like
many years ago.
yeah, and many times though, right? Because
Yeah.
you came back a good few times.
Trying to get that skull.
Trying to get that skull, and then you did Pyromania
Yes.
as well.
Oh, that was cool.
Which was great, and you came back with because you have a couple of projects. So you Laura Ryder Ampersand, of course. You have your solo stuff as well that you do, which is Laura Ryder.
Sans Ampersand.
Sans Ampersand, right? There you
A
go.
longer name, Ampersands.
Ironically, a longer name, right? And then you've got Bluefish Diamond.
Yep.
Yeah, and do you work with any other projects as well?
Moon Looks On, which is on hiatus, as Stephen Gormley is off surfing in Sligo for the last
Sligo,
pandemic.
good old the West.
Yeah, back to the roots. But I'm sure that'll be back up and running
Yeah.
whenever as well. And yeah, everyone's left, you see. Then I got to play with Matilda, which was lovely, Matilda O'Mahony. But now she's in London. And who else has betrayed me? Let me see.
The list goes on, huh?
Yeah, but
Just
no,
gotta-
lovely. Music will, it happens, and I like that.
Yeah, it's great. But I mean, the great thing is the fact that you are able to still work with so many wonderful musicians. There are such a great variety of musicians in Dublin, right?
Oh yeah, it's
And
fantastic.
Where have you met them all? I guess obviously through BIM, right? Was where you've met most of the musicians you work with.
Yeah, a few, but mainly at gigs, like just going to gigs and open mic nights and singer-songwriter cult circles. And,
Cult circles.
all those wonderful things.
So you know Keenan from some of the singer-songwriters, I think, yeah?
I can't remember which one, but yes.
It must have been a great night.
To guess. Was it Whelan's-ish we were saying? Possibly a Burke's situation? Oh, the International,
The International
of course.
Bar.
Yes, working with, yeah.
Fantastic, that's great. So you move around. The handy thing as well is, and same goes for Keenan and the singer-songwriters alike, is that you guys can operate solo, so you don't have to necessarily depend highly on, musicians to constantly be with you, right? So which is
Yeah.
great. So you can stay productive and also gig and promote yourself, right? Which is fantastic. So it's a pretty decent setup, right, for yourself.
I mean, I try when I have the energy.
When you have the energy.
That's when I suddenly disappear into a cave, less so.
I guess you need the balance, right? Because I mean, you need to have that time to recharge. Some people need it more than others, right? Would you be kind of like that, where you need to kind of break away a little bit?
Yeah,
and
no,
recharge?
I'm one of those crap rechargeable batteries, you know, like the ones that came out about 10 years ago, and it's like, it's good for 15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Like
then,
little
you know,
batteries or
you need a
something,
while.
right?
Yeah, I'm a little battery kind of woman, and that's fine. That's what they told me.
Yeah. But so you had a bit of time to recharge, I guess, right? With the lockdown and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And how was that for you?
I was one of those horrible people that really enjoyed it. Sorry.
I enjoyed it too, I have to say.
Yeah, the introverts have really been, we've been called out.
Yeah.
But no, it was really nice. I got to go back to education, and I basically got into composing and sound design for video games.
Fantastic.
So I did a course composing. The last time I talked to you, I think I was midway through that. And that was fantastic. Music production for games. You can do it on Springboard, and I'd really recommend Springboard actually to anyone watching who wants to learn new stuff. And now I'm doing another Springboard course, which is sound design and implementation for interactive media in Dundalk IT. And that's great crack as well.
Is that partially online in attendance now?
It's actually all online, but
Okay.
I think now we can start to go in. But I think because of COVID, one of the good things about it was it was open for the first time for people all around the country, because you don't have to actually be near Dundalk to get in. So the remote side of things actually makes it much more accessible.
Was there a lot of people in the class, like in the Zoom calls and stuff?
Oh, yeah. And
attending,
it's lovely as well, because it does kind of give you that bit of a social element. Like everyone always put on their cameras and stuff. And it was a nice way to meet people. And it's still going as well. Like I'm just starting back tomorrow now. So I'm looking forward to that.
Great. And then the original course, I guess, sound design for gaming, right? So so that was a year kind of course you did?
Yeah, so it was music production for games first, and now I'm sort of doing the sound design and implementation for that, and that's running until February. So another year course, and it's just really great.
And do you plan something kind of to come out of this, or have you started sort of doing little projects on the side?
I've been. Yeah, sorry, I got too excited about it.
No, get excited! Yes, let's get excited, Laura. This is your space. Do whatever you want to do. Flip the couch. Yes.
I'm gonna have
Adam's
a nap.
just like no, don't do that.
I'd love to hire me for games.
What kind of game? Like, what kind of? Tell us a little bit about like
I'll do anything.
What you've been kind of looking into. like the Uno games.
Uno.
Wow. Okay. Like board. Like you go to people's houses and you play the soundtrack while they're playing.
And I'll make sound. What I do is I go underneath the table.
Right. Yeah.
And that was.
That's a sample there. Yeah. Bit of distortion on that one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I just have all my effects.
All your effects with you. Yeah.
No uptake as of yet.
That's
there's a market for it somewhere. I think people are just shy. It's the COVID.
Yeah.
That's
people
why it
are still a bit
hasn't gotten off the
wary and
ground.
stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's not because you're under the table or anything like that, obviously, because that's totally normal.
I mean, of course. That's what the dragons told me.
Yeah.
When I went to
Dungeons
lay
and
down,
Dragons, that would be a great one to do
that would
sound
be
effects
great.
for, actually, wouldn't it?
People do ambient tracks and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that
so.
in IT Crowd. I don't know if you've seen that, but they did that. They did that, and then Moss had like these sound effects and stuff. And I thought it was great. I never actually played that myself, but it looks really fun when you add in the effects and stuff.
Yeah, all the. Sorry.
No, I just took a breath. I was just like.
I was kind of doing that thing where you keep making sounds and you hope the other person keeps making sounds, so no one's words get heard.
No, that's fine.
It's a top conversational tip.
Let's just keep talking over each other and maybe we'll make...
Yeah,
you know what? And then maybe we'll put some filters on it later and just come up with some kind of a soundtrack or something.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Art.
This was the plan all along. In its finest form. In its most natural form, yeah.
But to answer your question...
sure, do you need to at this stage? I mean, fuck it, whatever.
Finally we can swear.
I had to initiate, didn't I? Yeah. We could say fuck, but we can't say bollocks.
Oh, no!
Oh, shit.
Balls.
Yeah.
Games are good. I've been doing some studenty things. I'm going to be doing an internship with the lovely Dreamfield. Starting in a week or so.
What's Dreamfield?
Really nice game company. They have a lovely game out called If Found, so you should play that.
Okay. What's the style of the game? Tell us a little bit about that.
It's sort of like interactive storytelling, and I don't want to give up too much away, but it's like a coming of age story, and it's a really lovely mechanic. And I just released a game that I did with my friend James of Pool Party Games.
You released a game?
Yes, I did that. Sorry, I probably should have led with that. I forgot.
That's a strong start.
It was really nice. So he released a game. I'm just making music in the background of it.
But that's a huge thing, right?
It was
that's a lot of
great.
work,
Oh
right?
my God, and it was such a lovely experience. We were at it for a year. So that's actually one of the big things I did over lockdown, now that I've, regained some cognitive ability post the last
The self-realization has kicked in now.
Actually, I climbed Everest and learned to juggle knives.
Yeah.
But also, did this wonderful game with James, and it was really good fun. And you should play it. It's on itch, and it takes minimum 15 minutes if you'd like to only put in that much, and it's an experience.
To finish it.
Oh yeah, it's a very short, but it's you can put in as much as you want to it, because it's he pitched it to me on the bus to a craft fair a few years ago, and he just said, imagine I go into a room and then in the room there's only loads of me and they're all telling you my worries, and that's all you need to know. I think it's much better than I've described it.
Well, hey, look, that's what the interview's for. You just have to give them a little bit of something, and then we do the work and research.
And here's
a
my
little bit
new
more.
novel.
Wow, Jesus, jeez, you're so busy. My God. But that's great. I mean, the lockdown, that's the thing. For some people, it gave people a chance to kind of break away from the norm, the humdrum, right? And you got to kind of focus on something a little bit different, right? You got to kind of open your horizon, which is
working
in
a
really
shop.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh.
Were you working in the shop before? What shop were you working in?
I'm still working in a shop.
Oh, are you? You're back there now, are you?
I've been there the whole time.
What shop is this? What?
It's a vegan organic food shop in
Okay.
Green Shopping Centre.
Really,
so I often hear you busking from the shop.
Oh, so you hear Keenan busking from the shops? Oh,
that's why
handy.
I work there. It's
That's
for
the only
those
reason.
dulcet tones.
And then you just flick some coins at them out the window or something?
Well, I mean, they don't actually open the windows, but
Oh, they don't let you get
it's
fresh
all
air in.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, no, that's great. And so you are vegan as well, you were saying, yeah? So how long are you
Sure,
vegan?
I have to be saying.
You have to-
That's it. I mean, that's all I say.
You'd have to be vegan working in a vegan
If you
restaurant,
actually
right?
play this video back, that's the only word I've said the whole way through it.
Wouldn't it sound like negav? Like
Join the Navy.
Ivat Netanyahu. I just leave and I'm like, see you later, Laura. Where are you going? Ivat Netanyahu. Wait, what did she do to me? Oh my God. So
A classic.
yeah,
So-
geez, it's like classic Simpsons, the best. Yeah, definitely season 12, right? No later than that.
Yeah.
Would you agree? Or
I need to rewatch it all, actually. It's one of those weird things I was thinking about the last day. I remember so much of The Simpsons, but it was just every 6 o'clock
Yeah.
of my childhood.
Sky
and
One.
that's how I learned to tell digital time, because I'd turn on the digital text and I was like, 18. Haven't
Yeah.
heard of that time before. Digital.
Yeah, sorted you out there, yeah. Great education,
Yeah.
I have to say.
This is
Yeah.
it. It gets you in all the
What's your
ways.
education? Well, I learned digital time from The Simpsons, you know?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And diplomatism for, for trying to, skip the news.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
there
Do you
you
know
go.
it's on Disney now, Simpsons?
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
to get on that Disney buzz.
Yeah, it's great. They have everything. I think they removed the Michael Jackson episode, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, which is a little
But
bit
it wasn't
random.
really him.
No, it wasn't.
That
There was
the-
somebody
that
else
was the-
doing the voice.
just- yeah.
Didn't
Wasn't
even
him
look
at
like
all,
him or
just
anything.
some guy.
Yeah, in a mental institution. But anyway, this is the way the world works now. So you released something. It's Darling Divine, right?
yeah,
so
music.
That was we might as well. Do you want to get back to music? I mean, we don't have to. We can just chill and just talk random things.
Yeah.
I like doing that too, surely. But Darling Divine, right? So that was after we spoke. That was the other release. It was just this year.
I
Did
couldn't
you
even tell
record
you
that?
what year. Sorry. Yeah.
Did you? Huh? I'm talking here. Do you-
Oh, Jesus, sorry.
So I don't know. Should I even? Let's just chillax, Slimy. Let's just. But no, tell us a little bit about the recording. Did you record that? Lauren mentioned because Lauren's in the band. Lauren's working for us. Lauren's the intern here. Where's Lauren? Give us a
No, I
wave.
didn't.
So we're going to do the
Play a bass.
Camera's
Sorry.
pointing that way eventually. But tell us a little bit about that song because that wasn't recorded over lockdown, was it?
It was not. I've been sitting on a bunch of songs for ages. I have an excellent habit of recording songs and then realizing that has financially ruined me. And then I just sit on them for a while, keep them nice and warm, wait for more money to come out where the songs came out of. What analogy is this? Some kind of chicken. What was your question? Could you repeat the question, please?
I think I forgot the question. Chicken? Let me just check my notes here.
Oh no, it was
You're from
recorded
Mayo,
before
right?
lockdown. Before lockdown.
You're Laura, right?
We didn't. No, this is Steve.
Steve, right?
Yeah.
Stephen, how are you doing? Stephen from the
Good.
west.
Yeah, from the north.
From the north.
Oh, from the north.
From the north. Oh no, sorry, I didn't tell you about it.
So the song was recorded before the lockdown.
Lovely.
Full of naivete and just how, everything's outside and everyone's here and nothing's ever going to change. That was what the song was about. The lack of pandemics.
Yeah.
Um,
But it was written before the pandemic.
Yeah,
and then
completely
pandemic happens.
blind to
and
the-
you're like, I'm not going to release this.
And then I
during the
did.
pandemic.
But it was actually a fun. That and probably more the precursor to that Storm in a Cup. The videos to both of them kind of. Actually, both music videos kind of work very well with the pandemic that then happened.
You're in your house, right?
Yeah.
For both of them, right?
Yeah, for one of them, it's sort of puppets and natural disasters and someone hyper focusing on a text while the natural disasters and stuff happen. I have to fight a dinosaur in it through the power of song. Not a dinosaur, more of a Godzilla situation. I
Right.
swear this is a music video. This isn't just random ramblings
no,
anymore.
I'm trying to.
Someone else did this.
I'm trying to know the difference. I'm trying to figure.
So am I.
No, look, it's all G. I usually keep them inside of me, but I love the way you can
And,
put them out. It's amazing.
It's lack of filter. It's not good.
No, it's perfect. It's
Please
wonderful.
make me look good.
I'm trying my best. Right, no, but it is great, and I do remember seeing it actually with the puppets, and I remember Storm in a Cup was
Storking him up. Sorry.
was done in your house as well,
Yeah.
which is actually coincidental actually because you did release that. Was that before the pandemic? You
That
did actually
was
release
just before the lockdown, and then it was just very funny because it really depicted what lockdown was like in that video, except for the clones.
Right.
Not everyone has that kind of technology. We're trying
No.
our best.
I mean, they might do, but it might be hidden from us, you know?
Too much of me. It only replicates me, you see, so
Yeah.
they haven't figured out how to do it to other
That would be
living
interesting
things
to
yet.
have multiple versions of Laura Ryder. I wonder what would happen. So anyway, guys, we're going to move on to our swiftly away from us, and we're going to listen to one of Laura's songs. You remember you recorded songs with us, right?
It was actually one of the clones.
It was one of the clones as they recorded 3 songs for us. Of course, we have as well the Patreon as well. We have songs as well up on that secret songs. There was 4 songs recorded, 3 for you guys at home. So we're going to leave you with that, and then come back to us. Don't go anywhere. There's going to be a Q&A where Laura's going to answer all of your questions as well.
Well, I'll try.
You're going to try your best.
My dear, you clearly need some space. Well, I can hear a vacuum, I can taste a vacuum, grind myself down to a powder of paste. Am I palatable? Now can I be to your taste of stomach me for 24 little hours. 24. Time must move much more slowly on your bed of the Milky Way. How easily you could make my day. Unsettles me little, you do it anyway. And if you take it all away, then oh, how can I trust when you say 24 little hours. 24. Time must move much more slowly on your bit of the Milky Way. And silly of me to complain about tomorrow. Tomorrow's never far away, and if it's never far away, then for
And that was the wonderful performance by Laura Ryder. Laura, how was your experience recording with us?
It was really lovely. Thank you for having me to record with you, and I really enjoyed it. Is that enough?
Is that a good answer?
I really liked it. It was great fun. It's a wonderful studio.
It's great, isn't it? We're very lucky to have the show in here as well, and it's great that we give musicians opportunity to perform and kind of do something
It's so
fun
class.
like this.
The
Isn't
quality is. That noise
Top
means
class.
very good.
Top class. Great. So we have a couple of comments. So we got Bluefish Diamond. We got Jim in the house. Yeah.
I know
Play
Jim.
with
Hello, Jim.
You
Hello
know
to Jim. Hello to Jim.
Brendan Houston says, "Woo, go Laura."
Who the hell is that? Oh, that's just. He's my boyfriend, so he's.
Is he?
He's contractually obliged to do that.
You
Hello.
Did you pay him to say that?
Yeah.
Or-
Hi, Brendan.
Hi.
Hi, Jim.
And Dave Duggan says, "Am I in the twilight zone here? I feel spaced out." That's great. You should feel spaced out. Everybody giving you rounds of applause in the chat. Awesome, guys. Yeah, if you have any questions for Laura, of course, now is the time to start Q&A, and then we're going to move on to a little bit of a fun segment as well. Of course, we're going to do a drawing competition. Laura is a professional drawer, aren't you? You told me. Yeah.
Potentially.
You doodle a bit. What do you have? Do you have a project, a drawing project?
I'll
or something
doodle
like
a tattoo on you. Oh, I do have an art Instagram now.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Mainly just for the rhyme. It's Ryder.
Yeah, it's just because you have that name and
And that's my name. And then if you pay close attention, you'll see my music bio says "Sure Listen," and my art one says "Sherlock."
There you
So
go.
there you go. Inside
Great.
scoop. That'll be Patreon exclusive, right?
Have you? Yes, it will. Well, now that you mention it, I mean, I'm always looking for content. But how did you get into drawing? Was it something you've been doing a while, or?
To be honest, the music is the blowing. I was always art was my thing until I was like 18, and I was like, blah, panic, sing noises instead.
Really?
Yeah.
But you design your artwork as well, do you?
Yeah, I did I drew the pigeons and the concept for the album, and then Hannah Bloom took the photo of me holding the pigeon drawings. This doesn't make sense if you haven't seen the artwork, and she's gone off on a weird tangent again.
Who was your designer for Storm in a Cup? Because that was some great graphics as well.
Oh my god, yeah. That's Shannon Malone. She's a girl I know from Westport, and she's an amazing artist. You should check out her Instagram. She does beautiful watercolors and things like that.
Yeah,
So I was like, yes, that's the style I want for this idea I have of a woman in a cup.
Yeah, it's great because I remember you promoting Storm in a Cup, and I was like, I thought it was an album first of all because it just felt like that kind of energy. You know what I mean? For some reason, it felt like there was a lot to the story. For some reason, was there some like an intention behind? Like, is there a kind of a team that link up with the songs or anything like that? Because you're releasing obviously solo, but that's like what artists do nowadays. You had your album, of course, 2017. Is this coming up into an album? Or
Oh,
something
definitely.
that's
So
something greater?
I love albums. Like, it's my favorite format. That's exclusively how I listen to music. Like, depending on how much time I have, but I will listen like album by album, and I think that format is never gonna die. So basically, I'm doing singles, and then I have a plan in the back of my head for which of those singles will eventually be bundled into the album situation. We're just dying to get recording now. All the songs are written and arranged for it, so
you have.
and you may be hearing some of them on the show.
We might
You may
be
just have heard one on the show.
We
I wasn't
might
paying
have.
attention to myself.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's great. So you have kind of a mix of like pre-recorded already songs.
Yeah.
Some already recorded that we still haven't heard yet, right?
Yes.
I heard you mentioning something about
Yes.
we should
Our top
release.
secret conversation.
We should release this song.
Did we record that?
We're always recording here, Laura. We're always recording here. So do you want to talk about that, or do you want to keep it a secret or keep people guessing? Because you're absolutely entitled to choose whatever you want.
Keep guessing that we'll eventually release something that we have recorded.
Okay, perfect. I mean, that's vague enough, I suppose, to keep them thinking. And tell us a little bit about like some of the upcoming gigs as well, just before we forget, because I know we'll go into our drawing and stuff. So what kind of events do you have coming up? Because I see you have a couple coming up.
Yeah, I do. Just gigs again.
Yeah, exciting, isn't it?
Supporting Pixie Gut Rhythm Orchestra on Friday in the Workman's Club, so that'll be great.
Awesome.
Can't wait to do that again. And then actually all the gigs are exclusively in the Workman's Club now that I think about it. On the 3rd of November, it's the Bluefish Diamond album launch, and I'll be supporting with the band then as well.
Great.
Then I think the 18th of October, and then another date to be confirmed also in the Workman's.
Oh, in the Workman's.
So-
Great. Why is that? Are you just it just kind of worked out
it
that
works.
way? Yeah, it works.
Yeah, that's it.
Where's our laughing track? Keenan, Lauren, come on. Okay.
She's hysterical. Who
Yeah.
said that? Which camera is where? Sorry.
I don't know. I think it's futile giving you that information. No, that's great. No, it's great to have the gigs back as well, of course. Is there anybody you're looking forward to seeing particularly? Like, or is there anyone you want to see, like, performing?
I have tickets for Villagers and I have tickets for Jockstrap. And
Okay.
Jockstrap
I haven't
I'm
heard of
really excited.
Jockstrap. What are they
they're
like?
fucking class. Very, handy piece of kit if you're into the sports as well. Good music. You should listen to them on Spotify.
Yeah.
But be careful where you Google it.
Right, of course. Yeah. So
but
type
they
the
knew
name
what they
into
were doing.
Spotify.
Class. That's
Are
one
they
of my
Irish, are
favorite
they?
things. No, they're English, but great nonetheless.
Great, nonetheless, fantastic.
No, they're fantastic, and yeah, would please keep talking.
Well, it's your segment. You should talk. Keep talking. Go on. No, I'm only messing. I'm putting you on the spot there. So, guys, if you have no questions for Laura, we're going to move on to our fun segment. Yay!
Mandatory fun.
It is mandatory. You have no choice in this one. But it's drawing. It's drawing.
Drawn
Drawn
out.
Drawing.
Long and drawn out segment where you doodle.
Yeah, it's just gonna pass some time, and don't worry, you don't have to talk too much for this one if you don't
Well,
want to.
actually,
but
it's called doodling.
it's called doodling. Actually, we're
Or
gonna
doodles.
Doodle. So that's
we take all of this?
Yeah, take all of that. You don't have to worry. Don't write on the
an
book,
entire
right? Because
forest here.
that's my.
Betty.
I value that book a little bit.
Would you be petty about it if I
would be very
defaced
petty.
it?
Right, and there's a don't.
Covet it?
Yeah, don't.
Oh, a
covet it.
twistable.
Do you know those?
This is my artistic tool of
So
choice.
these are my wife's, and she doesn't know I took these, and she's very protective of her
no.
stuff. So
Very sorry.
big shout out to Anna for
Thank you
she
for the
doesn't know I took them,
unknown
so
twistables.
for not getting angry at me in the future for these. Thank you, Anna. So she's big into drawing herself, so she's got a massive selection of like different crayons and pencils and stuff. I didn't know what to pick, so I just grabbed a brown and black crayon because that's what I'm like.
our
So
souls.
I figured it was the easiest thing we could see is just brown and black because I didn't have two black ones, of course. So anyway, here we are. So what's going to happen is, Keito, do you want to pop in here and give us a little bit of, tell us a little bit about what's going on here? Not just in general, just talking about the segment, of course.
Well, I'll do the intro for it first, will I?
You might as well pop into that, yeah.
Right.
Doodle this with Laura Ryder.
Big fan of that intro. So was mine today. Sorry.
It's the studio air as well, right? It's quite dry or something, isn't it? And so
Could a tsunami be?
yeah, it'd be a bit, yeah,
Oh, those pencils!
humid.
Sorry.
There we go. You see, we
at them
go all out with the
flying.
effort on this show.
Jesus, the budget.
Yeah, really high end. We paid the designer to obviously make that specifically for this segment, so
Well, it's
cost
great.
a lot of money. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, no
So
pressure.
basically, we
So basically, okay. Can you hear Keito? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, 'cause
yeah,
I
I
am.
should be there,
Oh, yeah.
shouldn't I?
Project.
Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
Turn myself up a bit there.
Yeah, maybe a smidgen.
Maybe a smidgen. All right. Yeah, basically, you get a minute and a half countdown. I throw up. It's the same as the last format, you know. Throw up a few.
We don't dance though.
No, you don't dance.
We're not dancing.
But I put up like 3 or 4 things, you know, to draw, and we don't have to do the polls real often about it. We can just like, you can either you choose or ask them at home to quickly put it in the comments, you know.
Okay.
Which one they want you to do. And I started off easy, and then you know.
I am not prepared.
And
for
you
this
have a
at
minute
all.
and a half, so it's kind of like a fast. You remember that? No
Right.
details. You can't be putting in
Pressure.
loads of details.
Guidelines.
Has to be the bare fundamentals there, man.
Okay.
Unless you're really good. If you're some sort of, I don't know, crazy fucking Michael.
I have a feeling Laura is really good at this.
What lower your expectations? That's what I tell them to do.
Well, I'll move over here now onto it.
Okay. So they pick. So the audience picks one of these 3. Choose one to draw. Okay,
I made
an
it
apple.
easy at the start,
That's
you know?
easy enough now. I think I can. All right. So in the chat, guys, pick apple, banana, or pineapple. Which one is myself and Laura have to draw. Both of us obviously have to draw it, right? So which one yeah, which one draws better? Thank you, Laura.
Very
Yes,
good.
that's assisting.
Sorry,
Actually.
I
No, it is. Thank you for that. That snapped me out of that one. And I'm going to just trap up a poll, but you can comment it in as well because the poll's taken a little
I'm
bit
checking
too.
your spelling there.
Too long. No, it is bad. Don't be
No,
looking
no.
at that.
Sorry.
Only I may look at that screen, okay? The cheek.
I got my glasses redone. I can see everything.
No, like, Lauren, tilt that screen away from her. All right. So slap in your votes. We're keeping it simple. Slap them in, yeah, and you can write it there. So Bluefish Down, Jim says pineapple already. We got four votes for pineapple.
Oh,
Because
Jesus.
it's a little bit more complicated than the other one. So just, I guess you're going to do a timer, Keto. Do you want to get ready, Laura?
Do I put this down?
Yeah, put your mic down.
Don't miss me too much.
We're going to certainly miss you.
Yes.
So pineapple, yeah, okay.
That's the one with the apple and the pine cone.
You're trying to trick me here. It's not. Maybe it is working.
Can we start now?
Keith, are you going to timer us or is there timer music? Oh shit. Okay. Is it start? Oh shit.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Get in there, man.
I think I have a good color for this one.
I'm going to be judging on colour as well.
You got me judging on color. Oh god. Oh shit. I'm such an idiot. I'm an idiot. I can't draw bleeding effective. 1 minute 30 seconds. Pineapple takes a while to draw because of the kind of texture on it, right? No. I mean, never mind.
How bold of you to assume?
Seconds.
Well, that's plenty of time.
Get a few hairs on those pineapples there.
There's hair on a pineapple.
You know.
Wait, you're tricking me. There's no hair on a pineapple.
And they have like a long
10, 9, 8, 7.
Oh my god, mine looks redonks. Mine looks like Wilson from Castaway.
Wilson!
Right, so we're going to go to center camera to zoom in on you.
Oh, thanks. Like, zoom
just
in
to
right
show,
on me,
to
yeah.
show,
Am
show
I
what
going
you
first?
do, you know.
Right, all right, let's go. Center camera.
Not bad.
It's kind of metal.
Kind of looks a little bit like Wilson in
That's what I was saying, yeah. It looks like Wilson
in
from Lost.
Castaway.
Oh,
He
from
rips
Lost,
his head
from
off.
Castaway, yeah.
And that's like, you know, a pineapple, it's tropical. Like, I'll give you points for that, man.
No way.
I don't know. I only watched the movie a while ago too, so you know.
Yeah. Well, I could draw, put my hand print on it or something, maybe enhance that. But anyway, yeah.
Sorry.
Right. Okay, let's see Laura's one.
Which camera am I? This one?
There you go.
That
yeah.
camera, yeah.
Oh god, no.
That's brilliant.
Oh my god.
That is
To
brilliant.
1 minute and a half.
That is
Holy Christ.
unreal.
Almighty.
He
Wow.
only has one hand.
That,
Maybe he can do the Wilson.
that's very impressive.
Jeez, wow.
Are you 25?
Am I? I don't have Tinder anymore, so I can't check.
Well, I think we know who won that one, guys. I think Laura.
Tinder.
I have a feeling that Laura's just going to win all these rounds. I mean,
Probably.
look, you can already tell from the first.
I
Like,
love
can we
that.
compare them
He's got
both?
character.
Can we compare them both?
They can be friends. Wilson!
I feel like mine needs a left arm.
Ah!
You know what I mean?
Hold her steady. I can't.
Ah.
Can't be done. Can't
Yeah,
be done.
there we go.
Yeah.
All right. So who votes?
I don't know.
Who doesn't?
I think
Leave
it's
it to
clear
Sean,
anyway.
right?
I don't think we need to vote.
Nah.
right.
Yeah, I think who's winning it every time.
Okay.
Wait, this
But you're very good at the
is just for
Thanks
this
very
is just
much.
for
Thank you.
humiliating you,
I
Dave. You
had
know.
a chance in the dancing section, but this one I think
in
it's
dancing.
this one's gonna be.
So so we what you call it? We upgrade from here. You know,
upgrade enhance our skills.
Enhance your skills,
So I
you
need
know.
to gain my attributes in drawing, particularly.
So choose one of
remove
them.
them from dancing. Horse, turtle, or dragon. Okay, guys.
One beautiful animal, all three combined.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean to give them ideas.
you look. Bluefish Down says Kozak would get my vote if the challenge was to draw a coconut. Yeah, that's Keith's fault though. He said draw hair on it, so that obviously put me off. So, what are we drawing? Thanks, Jim. Appreciate that, by the way. So, what are we drawing? What is it? Horse, turtle, or should I? I'll write a poll in quickly as well, right? Or is it taking too long? Or a dragoon?
I prefer
Hurtle gong.
gong.
Okay. Let's see. And you can comment in as well, guys, if it's quicker than the poll. I don't know how long the poll takes to pop up.
I feel like you didn't hear any
It's
of
up
my
there
amazing
now.
jokes there.
No, because the mic wasn't.
The laugh track wasn't on.
No. They're real people.
They're
just in
real
a different
people.
place altogether.
Don't encourage them.
They're in, you know.
I could find I can find a laugh track for you, Dave. Every time you show it, you know.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah. Didn't you say you had a clapping, laughing one?
I did. I don't know where I put it. I put it somewhere, and I don't know where it is.
Okay, well maybe it's good. So we got like a third of everybody. So we got it's a draw: horse, turtle, and dragon. So
So all
technically it
of
should
them.
be all
Yeah,
of them.
let's do that.
You're not really wrong with that one. So
Not really
yeah,
wrong.
if anybody else wants to break that tie in the next 5 seconds, do so now. So slap your vote in, and then alternatively, I guess we're gonna have to throw it over to Keto.
Or just comment her turtle are gone.
Well, Lauren says horses are notoriously hard to draw, so maybe a horse would be a good one.
no.
But a dragon seems really. They're all quite
Yeah.
tough, actually. In fairness,
Turtle!
a turtle dragon with a horse's head. Okay,
Nice.
let's get back on track. Keto, what are you saying?
Which one was it?
I don't know. It's all. Oh no, actually, we got turtle.
So turtle it is.
Wow.
Shite.
Wow.
You're
Wow.
getting cocky here.
No. No. I'm just trying to
ready?
hide the pain inside. I want to be a dancer.
We can swap skill sets, maybe.
Yeah.
Right, here we
after
go.
the show. Oh God. Well, I kind of know where to begin at least, if you get me.
The hair.
Yeah.
Totally awful.
This kind of takes me back a little bit, you know,
So when you were
to school,
turtle-
play school, like, you know. Well, maybe
Minutes.
does. You know, I went to like one art class when I was like 12, and I drew tiger.
And I'm the worst drawer in the world. One of my weakest things ever. Like stick figure.
I can't remember the pattern. This is another one with an interesting pattern, and I can't remember what kind of pattern.
30 seconds.
Just draw a pineapple.
Half a pineapple with that's fine.
10 seconds.
Oh.
That's a wrap.
What?
That's us, man.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's it. Lose points for that.
Laura's still drawn.
I'm writing John's name. I don't know who John is, but
Right,
that
so we're gonna
okay?
go back to camera 3 again.
Is that who's next? Okay, so that's me, right?
aww. Oh,
He only has 2 legs.
No, it's 2D. The legs are on the other side of the legs.
That's actually a
blocking.
tortoise.
It's tortoise, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the bigger version. Yes. He's looking at a pineapple, miniature version.
Oh, that's good.
That's-
Yeah.
And they mirror
He also has hair
each
like a
other.
pineapple. Yeah. His name's Richard.
Richard.
Richard. Right.
Cool. It's,
let's-
Laura's there.
Let's get slated here.
I'm ashamed of my one now. It has no personality. Just a swimmy lad.
Oh, he's.
That's like what you'd see in like a science book.
Oh, John age.
Very good.
Not 2. Age
They-
2.
Well, they
Yeah, I think that one's a bit more. That one's definitely a bit more. I don't know.
National Geographic.
Yeah, and your one's definitely more character.
I want the character.
Yeah, I think I'll give you his one all now.
No way.
I vote for, what was his name? Jonathan?
Richard.
Richard.
Richard, yeah.
King
yeah.
Richard.
Yeah.
King Richard!
Here we go.
I bow down to him.
Cool. All right. So, who's counting points? Keto, yeah?
I'm gonna give you 1-1 on that one.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, how many rounds are there?
There's another 2.
Okay. Great. So what are our next? Ninja, Knight, or Witch? Yeah, these are actually getting a little bit complex now.
Gotta release your inhibitions.
You just gotta go for it, don't you, Laura? Like,
Need to channel some sort of Bob Ross situation.
I wish I had like a wig or something like that. Do you know what? If we had the Bob Ross hair, we could do the head spin that I was talking about as well, actually.
Everything's coming together.
Shite.
Use that grass behind you.
What, there's grass behind
Right,
me?
so you're ready to go for this one?
Yeah, I was gonna put it into the
yeah.
poll, but maybe it's taking too long.
We're gonna run out of time, so I don't know
okay.
if you wanna.
Yeah, I should really get someone else to do the
Because I'd like to
polls.
do the last one too, you know?
Ah, very good. Okay. Well, guys, throw in first comment in the chat. We'll just
Yeah, first comment in.
we'll do it. So slap your comment in. Which one are we doing? Ninja, Knight, or Witch? Which got voted first? I guess we're doing Witch.
Whoop. Which of them?
Which of them? What?
Do we have
So
to
many
start?
witches.
Which?
I guess Keito's gonna give us the
Yeah,
music.
you
Are
ready,
you?
ready to go?
Yeah. Oh, shite, guys.
He's very, very, very in depth there trying to get that witch drawn, you know? Too bad you didn't have any green crayons.
God, this is. Oh, I'm terrible at drawing human bodies. Like, I'm so bad at that.
I've come up with a way to circumvent that.
Holy shit, I fecked it. Why did I draw the broom before I drew the body?
30 seconds.
Oh God. Oh, our body's gonna be way disproportionate.
That could be funny, man.
She just looks. Oh God. Damn it.
When in doubt, just shade it all.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I guess so. Right. Bit of wind marks, you know.
Show us those.
Oh no, mine's flying.
Come on, Dave.
That's. Is that the moon?
Yeah, that's how I draw the
He
moon.
just spent a lot of time trying to write all the other
That's
stuff
amazing.
around. Is it a bowling ball being thrown at her head?
It looks like she's not flying on it. She's like
Walking with it, yeah.
Yeah, like trying to spear someone, you know.
It's like a Mr. Ben character or something.
Yeah. She's actually like it's from the Middle Ages, so like, well, obviously witches were from the Middle Ages, right? But she was like in the army, so she was like that's armor there and stuff. But anyway, yeah,
yeah.
that's my.
What's that? How's Laura's?
That's way nicer.
I don't know how you drew that one so fast.
Well, she had a
Very
bit of an
good.
accident on the way, so she has a cast and she's holding your pineapple from the first round.
Very good.
Jesus Christ.
Wow,
She did it on a minute and a half, like.
that is brilliant. I think we have a clear winner on that one.
Yeah, clear winner on that one.
Definitely
2-1.
mine.
2-1
Yes.
to Laura.
2-1 to Laura. Okay, awesome. So last one.
Deserved.
Let's get it up there.
All out of paper. There's a ruse.
Oh, here.
It's the back of something.
There you go.
Oh, well, a fresh page. It would have been harder to frame them otherwise, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely. Yourself, a tesseract, or dignity. I like it.
Dignity, Luann.
I like it. I think I remember what dignity looks like, actually.
I lost mine so
And that's
long
simple
ago.
enough to draw. Okay, let me try and get the poll up. Yeah, guys, vote in, or you can comment in once again. Yourself.
Is it the Tesseract from Doctor Who? I'm deeply confused and concerned.
I'm just thinking, what's that film called? The space one, Interstellar.
Oh yeah.
but there was no like, I don't know if there was like a shape, like a solid shape of it that was visual. It was inside a tesseract allegedly.
So will I keep it easy for you and just
I think
say,
I know a tesseract.
Oh, you have a poll up, do you?
Yeah, we got the poll up. Guys, if you can throw in your votes really quickly, and then we can decide which one goes. I hope it's either Dignity or Tesseract.
Are you confident with Dignity? Are you?
I really want to do Dignity.
I think I know it. I mean, we're talking about the Dignity in Simpsons, right?
Well, I don't know.
Right, it's yourself or Dignity, 50-50. If anybody wants to break the tie there, please do so now. We've got Bluefish Diamond saying Dignity in the chat. Transition TV, what is a Tesseract? It's a good question. 50-50, anybody gonna break it? Yes, no, we're gonna have to tiebreaker it somehow.
Draw yourself with Dignity.
What if we drew all three?
Impossible.
Impossible.
Can't be done.
All right, I think we can finish up the poll. It's 50-50, Keto, what do you think? What are we doing?
What's that, sorry?
It's 50-50 between yourself and, as in referring to ourselves, right? A portrait?
Yeah.
Or Dignity.
I don't know. I'd like to see you try Dignity for.
Enya's saying Dignity as well in the chat. Yeah, if anybody hasn't voted yet, slap that quick vote in. We can do Dignity.
Right, let's do Dignity.
This is basically just our Simpsons knowledge, right? If we choose to do so.
Right, ready to go?
Oh, Dignity got 6-7. All right. Yeah, it was too obvious, right? Where's my bottle of Ishka?
Really massive one.
Seconds.
Geez, Laura's making a masterpiece over there, I think.
5, 0.
That was a quick one. Quick 5-second count there. All right. Is it me again? Well, I went for the obvious Simpson choice, but I did try to draw a Tesseract, if I remembered one correctly, very poorly. Over.
Kinda, yeah,
This
kinda.
is the Tesseract here.
Fantastic.
Kind of all right.
And this is a self-portrait.
I don't know what the hell that's meant to be.
That's Dignity.
I don't know, is it like a potato or something? Or?
Yeah, it's a potato chip. You know when you see Jesus in the chip, sometimes they go for loads for Amazon.
It's actually, yeah, it's like the Simpsons Dignity enough, I guess.
And that looks like me.
And you like you, yeah. 2 and 1.
Wait, which is the Tesseract and which is you?
Exactly.
You see Laura's?
I think Laura's one's pretty good, actually. I had a little peek there. Not gonna lie.
It can't be seen. It was too long ago that I last saw it myself.
Love it. And the pineapple's there again.
Picture me just in case it looks like me. And then that's your pineapple again.
Oh, that's me, yeah. And with a Tesseract inside of it? No,
Yeah,
sorry.
I mean-
Might be, yeah.
You can hold, if you can hold the mic
Tesseract's
there,
awesome.
the other hand.
Oh, yeah, people can't hear you, actually, because of your lack of mic.
I said some really insightful and funny things.
Yeah.
I'm
did.
really sorry everyone missed it.
Look,
Chaos!
that's it. Patreon access for exactly what Laura said during a quarter of the show, perhaps?
Some of the funniest jokes ever said.
Yes.
Commenters have commented.
I attest to that. Definitely. Great. So I think Laura won that with flying colours. Where's that goddamn laughing track?
Oh, I have it here
Thrown it,
somewhere.
but I
I
didn't
think.
want to damage it.
That's okay.
That would have been funny.
That's fine. That's
Good laugh.
Very nice. What can I say? What can I say?
Oh, no.
So Laura, it's been absolutely fantastic having you on the show. It's been great crack. Thank you so much for taking the time. Thanks so much for coming down and recording with us as well, coming down for 2 days and stuff like that. Great to connect with you. I'm really looking forward to seeing you live again. Like I said, it's been quite a while since we've seen you perform. So tell us a little bit about the dates again. Tell us a little bit what's your next gig actually. Tell us when the next gig is.
Friday. This
This
very
Friday.
Friday.
Same as Keenan, I guess. Keenan's got a gig
Oh
this Friday as
no,
well.
we've got a conflict of
Competition.
interest. I'll go to yours, you go to mine.
So,
Grand.
So Keenan's in Galway, so he's far away from you, don't worry. But it's close to Mayo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'll just ditch the gig and no, I won't ditch the. Sorry, Pixie Cut, if you hear this, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's too late now.
I'll visit.
Damage is done.
Damn it. Fuck. Well, I'll be at yours.
Yours in Workman's. How can people check it out? It's on you. It's on Laura Ryder ampersand Facebook page.
Yes, and there's a ticket link, if not shared on my page, which it should be, through Pixie Cut Rhythm Orchestra's pages. This is
Page I.
Page EI.
Yeah.
Pidgers. And I would recommend buying tickets.
Fantastic. And we've got also some possible releases, well, some releases coming up
Yes.
as well. So really looking forward to that. So listen, been an absolute pleasure chatting to you. And we're going to play 2 songs that Laura recorded with us a couple of weeks back. And don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to chat a little bit about some of the events coming up as well in the multiple venues within Dublin. So stick around. And yeah, we might give away free Patreon access as well. So don't go anywhere. We'll chat to you very soon. Yup, yup.
Your hopefullies and maybes make it hard for me to trust you. Maybe you think it's kinder, but every time you flake, it chips away a little part of me, a part of me. It's time to stop pretending. You'll be coming home soon. 4 to 5 business days, plus however many days it takes for you to do just what you want to. I'm still left open. You've got to give it to me straight, dear, because I can't afford to keep hanging with the half-lie, clinging to your half-truth. Does it make you uncomfortable to let me down in real time? It doesn't make it easier once you've already stuck the knife in. When you try with moves so slight and gentle now to pull it back out, the blade's been in, tore fat and skin. When you return it to its drawer home, I'm still left open. I'm still left open. I'm still left open. I'm still left open. I'm still left. up arms before you took off your soaked coat? Would it have offered a glimpse of the depths there it grows? If I'd have taken the couch, given you my unmade bed, would you have figured the lengths, how far it's willing to stretch, without merit or need? Down to deep lies the seed. All my latchless love, all my misgiven grief, catch my heart in a fist. Oh, it's jumping at nothing, at false futures it leaves. Now I'm combing these grease streets with vague ideas of you, tangled up in these sheets. Oh, we're facing someone falling in out of sleep, with all the love I'm capable of, the love I'm capable of, the love I'm capable of. Oh, the love I'm capable of, the love I'm capable of, the love I'm capable of. If I'd have taken that train, sweating at the station, if I'd have dropped everything without slightest hesitation, I can unknot the knot tangled up inside me. I'm just rephrased words endlessly on repeat. Oh, and sometimes I'm close, but I'm mostly just reaching. I'm a ways to minds. Now I'm devoid of feeling. All the love I'm capable of, the love I'm capable of, the love I'm capable of. Oh, the love I'm capable of, the love I'm capable of, the love I'm capable of. Let it bleed, and I wanna give in. Oh, let it bleed, and I wanna give in, and I wanna give in.
Welcome back. I'm unmuted. Yeah, I didn't have my earpiece in. That was the awesome and wonderful Laura Ryder, and her details are of course in the description of this video, and along with Keenan Flannery's, our two fantastic guests. I hope you enjoyed the tracks. Oh, am I this camera? Am I? Oh, Jesus. No, I'm this one. No, I'm this one. So thanks, Lauren, our wonderful intern, guiding me the way. And of course, we're going to be releasing the 3 tracks as a mini concert sometime this week, I guess, because we already have our live show next week already, which is back-to-back, Keto. Back-to-back, what are we going to do, man?
Back-to-back, man.
Jesus.
Stressful.
Bit of stress. I mean,
it wouldn't be. It's all grand. It's just there's a lot of things all jumping in on us at once, I guess, isn't it? So,
especially with everything opening up and all that kind of jazz. But it's great that we can keep.
I was up there.
It's great that we can keep doing this as well, of course. You know, and promote. We can actually promote gigs now, which is fantastic.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
So we've loads of great gigs coming up, and loads of.
Now I don't know any of them. I've been too busy, so you can tell everyone.
Yeah, I won't be too long because we are running a little bit over time. But some great acts and some big ones as well, of course, coming back. So I just kind of had to sift through and saw some of the artists that are coming up. So we got Erasure performing Tree Arena 4th of October. We got Sack performing, which are back together. John Brereton's project. Opium on the 9th of October. We got Rag and Bone Man and the Olympia 18th of October. Really soon now, the Offspring are back on on November 21st in the Tree Arena. Mark Rebelle, did I pronounce his last name right? But he's an absolute legend, fantastic live stream artist. He actually started live streaming, does a lot of looping and just like really funny tunes. He's in the National Stadium on February 12th. Do check out that show, I highly recommend it. Gary Newman and Billie Eilish as well are performing as well on separate dates. We got venues such as Shin A, Grand Social, Button Factory, Workman's as well that are launching some really interesting performances. We've got Shin A who are running a series of gigs called In Through the Outdoor.
Yeah, I'll be there at them, so I know all about it. Well, I don't know a lot about it because I've been busy there. I don't know a lot about all the date and all the time and stuff, but I know that I'm in there a lot of nights. Anyway, so it should be fun, guys. Limited tickets if you're looking.
Yeah.
Get on to Mr. Dardis, I'd say.
Get on to Mr. Dardis.
He's getting all the VIP tickets in there, I think.
We got the likes of Russell Hogg, a good friend
Russell's
of ours,
on the
which we've
first
worked
night.
with. Brona Kyo, Pixie Cut Rhythm Orchestra, of course, friends with Laura Ryder. They're playing this Friday, but they're playing, I don't think that's the Shin A one, that's the one in Workman's they're playing, but they're playing Shin A then as well. We got Andy and Dove Lee, both who have starred on Transmission TV with us.
Did, yeah.
Yeah, we have Toshin, Mick Pyro, and Gailbird as well.
And
and a lot of other fantastic artists. Grand Social.
There's at least an artist in there that's coming on here soon. Don't tell them though.
Oh yeah.
Out of all them, you know, there's someone.
Oh
isn't
yeah, out of all those
Oh,
artists, yeah, have a guess, guys, in the chat.
Yeah,
which
only
one.
Patreon people don't get to know that.
Only Patreon people get to know that. Exclusive access. Grand Social as well. Stratospheres, a psych night. It's featuring Tua, Sun Machine, and the UFO. Button Factory, Somebody's Child, New Secret Weapon, another band with Griffo in it, and Eva Reddy, Melts, and Pillow Queens. All in Button Factory. Loads of gigs happening, guys. Get yourselves a ticket and feckin' check it out. Check out all the amazing music. So that's our show, guys. Episode 11. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for checking out. If you're checking us out live, fair play to you. Thank you so much. If you're checking us out later on after live, fair play to you. Drop a comment in as well anytime. After the show, of course, as well, we do check and we do reply. We do check out who interact with us. Don't forget to share the channel, share the videos, share any kind of... You've got
Share,
loads of content
like,
stuff.
subscribe.
Share, like, subscribe, all the good stuff, as they say. And of course, you know, we have separate videos. We put everything up kind of separately as well. So if there's a particular video that kind of tickles your fancy or you like, do share that around and tag us in it as well. Of course, Instagram stories, all this stuff is Transmission TV. Live is our handle. We also have Patreon, of course. We did kind of sneak it in there, of course, throughout the show. But Patreon, we have some great patrons already. Subscribe to that. So for as little as 10 quid a month, you can have access to all the secret songs. Each artist is recording a secret song. And we also have blooper reels that we record. We have some backstage stuff and some exclusive information as well about our upcoming guests and all that kind of jazz. You also get prioritized sort of questions and things like that called out. It does help us little by little, of course. So every little helps, even if it's below the €10 mark. We do something for €3, and even if it's just €1 or an odd one-off donations are always welcome. So all the links are in the description, of course, guys. We are back next week. Who do we have next week, guys? Who do we have next week? Keto, I mean. Guys, you don't know. We know.
You're the guy who knows all that stuff.
I'm supposed to know all this stuff.
You just keep me in this cave, look.
I think I should have just ended it there. I just put myself on the spot. So we have Mark from Carcass. Marcus the Carcass. We got Marcus Carcass, and we got a portion of the Carcass in next week. So we've got Mark from Marcus Carcass. That was totally planned. And we also, who's our next guest? Jesus, did I forget now? Who our next artist is? Somebody Google that shit. It's not even online.
You weren't prepared for this one, were you?
Why did I put myself in the crossfire with this? I'm usually well prepared with all this stuff. But look, tune in, check out our social media. We're going to launch some information tomorrow for you, so don't...
This is all part of your plan. Just get them. Everyone just go on social media. It'll be all there.
Go online and you'll figure out exactly who is... I'm trying to think if it's going to come into my head. I can't multitask. I can't even see that photo, Adam. I can't even see it. Just tell me it.
Right, Dave. I'm cutting you off
see you
before
later.
you make
We're running
more
over
feel
time.
yourself, right?
All right, I didn't forget about anything. See you all later. Thanks again, guys. Very soon. Can't believe